Hi. Hello, hello. What is going on? I'm confused. I'm in pain. Apparently. Hello. I'm not actually in pain. This is just a figure of speech. Hello. How are we all doing? Hello, everybody. Who is here? Hello, M0. Hello, good evening. Good evening. Hello, Uavco. Just caught me before a meeting I got to attend. Maybe I'll be back in time. I hope your meeting goes well, Uavco. Thank you for dropping by. This music's loud. Wait, let me, wait. Wait, I can't hear myself think. There we go, that's better. Now it's probably too quiet for... Oh no, that looks fine. Okay. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm confused. Hello, Dory Foxtrot. Hello, I do indeed live. Just about. Nightmind, hello. Thank you so much for the resub. It's been 13 months. That's indeed lucky 13. Indeed. That's more than a year. That's exciting. Thank you so much. That's your lab assistant contract is starting to get a bit getting a bit long though, right? Are you still happy in the lab? We need to do your annual review, actually. We need to do your annual review. Look forward to that. I don't know what it involves. I don't know. I'm just yapping. Hello, Zerkia. Hello. Can't stay for too long, but I'll at least sign the safety register. Thank you. I hope you're well. And yeah, if you have already jumped out, I hope whatever you're doing goes well. Hello, Astro. Hello. How are you? Hello, Husmod, of course. Hello. Hello, Bobo. Happy Women's Rights Day. Enjoy your voting rights while you can. That sounds threatening. Thank you. I will enjoy them. Please, no pain. Yes, there is no pain. There is no pain. It was metaphorical pain. I think my voice might be too loud. I can see me going into the red. There's no actual pain. There is only metaphorical pain. The metaphorical pain being entirely OBS. That's where the pain is. There's no actual pain. We're all good. We're all good today. We're doing good. Doing good, working on some coursework and stuff. Nice. I hope your coursework working goes well. I feel weird because I don't have anything anymore. Now I'm like, what do I do on a weekend? I have to actually do weekend stuff. I'm confused. I don't know anymore. It's a very strange situation to be in. I'm confused. Oh no. Can you promote me to associate lab member? Maybe soon. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Although Harsmod says of course. We'll consider it. It would be a promotion in title only though. I'm not the one threatening it for what it's worth. This is true. This is very true. It is vaguely threatening though, isn't it? Thank you for the lab safety register check-in sign wave move. I hope you're good. Oh, it was in response to me? Oh, I'm already confused and we're not even doing anything yet. That's good. Okay. That's wonderful. You always say, of course. This is true. I do always say that. I don't know what things I say even most of the time, to be honest. I'm just talking and hoping for the best. That's the approach that I've taken in my entire career so far, and it's gone pretty well, to be honest, you know? It's gone pretty well. I've just realized I've made a terrible mistake. I've got a jumper on. Immersion break. I've got a jumper on, but the room's gonna heat up really badly because the PC is on. Okay. I'm gonna very quickly take that off. Give me 1 second. Hi, Shoebum. How you doing? Happy International Women's Day. Yes, happy International Women's Day indeed. You good? I'm glad to hear it. Sine wave movement. I'm glad to hear it. Sorry if you can hear the like jumper ASMR. Oh my gosh. If a schedule's not forced on me, I naturally drift into nocturnalism. I am the same. I feel that so much. I feel that so much. I literally all the time. The only reason why I'm not nocturnal at the minute is because I have a job. But even then, like, I could probably get away with being nocturnal if I wanted to be, you know? Just cross the 4/5 mark towards I don't know. No. Okay. Oh, I still owe everybody the video. I think I still have some wait. I still have some
I miss being a
Oh my gosh. Wait, is Sean loud enough? I can't hear Sean. Was Sean loud enough? Maybe we need to put up Sean a bit. There we go. Thank you so much for the resub, Rico. How are you? How are you? I hope you're good. I miss being a night owl. Yeah. Having a job is like you can't live on your own schedule. You have to live on outwardly imposed schedules. Not a fan, 0 out of 10, but it's fine. I don't mind. I've kind of gone the other way now because now me and Hosmod wake up regularly at like 6 a.m. and that is early. And now I go to bed early. So, yeah. Yeah. It's sad, yeah. It's kind of sad. It's fine though. I always just tell people like if my sleeping schedule has gone strange, then I just tell people I'm working on a different time zone. So like sometimes if I go nocturnal, I don't say that I'm like staying up late. I tell people I'm working on California time zone, you know? That's the way I do it. Also, hi Cyrex Magna, how you doing? How you doing? Hope you're good. Night people unite. Yes. Night people rise up. And hi Robert Brown, how are you doing? Trying to focus on communicating with colleagues in the US. That's why I need to be nocturnal for work. I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually pulled that on someone the other day. I emailed them back and I was like, sorry, it's a bit late in the day. Or maybe I emailed them first. And I was like, so actually, no, I've done this multiple times. I've just realized I might have even done this on my actual thesis submission email. I think I did. Oh dear. But yeah, a few times recently, I've been like, sorry, I'm emailing you a bit later in the day. I'm working on American time zone, which is technically true because I am sometimes working like I'm still waking up at 6 a.m. but like my work hours are a bit pushed back because I'm working with somebody in a North American time zone. So it's not untrue. It is actually true, you know? It's true. COVID summer holiday, I was waking up at 2 p.m. and going to bed at 6 a.m. That was me over Christmas. Actually, it was worse than that at Christmas. I think me and Husmod at Christmas, we were like over winter break, we were at the worst part of it, waking up probably about the same and going to bed about 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. So like that wasn't even a long stretch of time and we just drifted into that, you know? Hi Pass, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. Doing all right? Frequently wake up at 4 a.m. PST to 4 a.m. No, thank you. Oh, I do not envy you. I do not envy you. I don't know how you do it. Like, I have so much respect for healthcare workers in general because not only is the job like stressful, but you also have to work wacky hours. And I don't know how to process that. I do not know how to process that. Like, I would not cope. I'm too fragile. I'm too fragile. I work nights, so I'm stuck on that schedule until my weekend when I usually end up suffering and switching to a regular one. Oh, that's not great. Yeah, I don't envy that either. I don't envy that either. I'm very lucky to have a relatively regular work schedule. Yeah. Hi Yuri, how you doing? How you doing? I hope you're good. And hi Guns, how are you? I hope you're good too. How is everybody today? How are we all doing? And hi Duke Dockman, thank you for the lab safety register check-in. How are we all doing today? I hope you're good. Oh, and also hi Talarian. Hi, how are you doing? Okay, I think we got everyone. I think we got everyone. Oh, and hi Alex. Hi, welcome in. I hope you're good. How are you? Okay, how is everybody? How is everybody? Talking about American time zone. Did you get that DM I sent you? I did. It's currently sat in my pile of unopened notifications. I apologize. I still have like a thesis backlog. So like I managed to clear through most of my emails and then a first round of DMs and like pings and stuff that I needed to respond to. And then I was like, okay, I'm ready now. Check me out. I'm back to 0. And then I forgot that everybody would then reply to those. And now I'm back to like 17 or something on my Discord, something like that. So that's what I'm gonna do after the stream. I'm not good at notification management. It's not one of my strong points. Oh gosh. 5 a.m. here? Oh, I don't know how you do it. That's too early. Although I say that, for a long time I thought that 6 a.m. would be too early. And then it turns out that actually it's fine once you get used to it. So I reckon I could ease myself the other way around, if that makes sense. Like I could ease myself earlier. If I can stay up late, then I can get up early. This is my thinking. I don't know if it makes any sense. Good. Hope everyone is healthy and well. Thank you. I'm healthy and I'm well. Well, relatively healthy, you know. Apart from being you know, just being a general mess. But aside from that, I'm good. Notification backlog, I felt that. Or I don't even know what. I think last time I checked, my student email account is now on 250. My personal email account, I got it down to like, well, not my like it's also my. I've got like a bunch of emails I also need to reply to, in my personal email and also in Psydere, and I think my work email is now down to 30. So I did pretty good clearing it out last week. But like before that, like on Monday when I started, I think all of my accounts, like all of them had like at least 50. So it wasn't great. It wasn't great. It's fine though. I got through some of it. Yes. Yes, I will let you know afterwards, Rico. I'll let you know if I can make it. I need to check, but I will let you know later. I've been invited to a podcast, got a workshop done, and I finally got my provisional clinical membership with the SAC. Had the basic license for a while, applied for the upgrade, and it's been confirmed. Let's go! You're on a good streak. What the heck? You're being so productive. Good job. Good job. I'm buzzing. I'm not surprised. I would be too. That's hype. Next is thesis defense, or did that already happen? Yeah, that's happening at some point. I need to liaise a date with everybody who's going to be involved, because there's like 3 or 4 people. I think 4, 5, maybe 5 other people involved in it in some capacity. So yeah. So hopefully soon though. Hopefully soon. Yeah, hopefully soon. Is 4 AM too late or too early? It's a good question. It can be both. Both simultaneously. My body wants to sleep at 1 PM every day. I get that too. I get really, really sleepy, like, after lunch, like 1 until 3. But there is an actual drop, like, in your... So, like, your circadian rhythm does actually have, like, a dip in your something. I can't remember what it is. Cortisol levels? Something like that. But something happens to make you sleepier. Yeah. Yeah. 4 AM's too early for waking up. Yeah, the only time that I would do that out of choice is if I'm getting a flight somewhere or something. I wouldn't ever choose it. I have to be on top of my notifications because MDs have my direct number and as clinic manager, I cannot not respond. Yeah, see, this is the thing though, is that like, that's like for you, if you don't respond for stuff, it's actually like consequential. But like a lot of the times in sciencey fields, it's not really, really urgent unless it's like, help, the lab is literally on fire and we're going to lose all of our data. Aside from that, like, at least in psychology, like, well, at least in the type of psychology that I do, there's not really anything that would like actually be a disaster. Like, there aren't really any emergencies in my job. And then like my actual job, like the not research part, there could be emergencies, but it would go to somebody higher up than me, you know? So like I might be pinged to let me know that it's happening, but I probably wouldn't be contacted, you know? So I'm not trained to keep on top of my notifications, which isn't good really. I should be doing better, to be honest. I should do better. Yeah, I should do better. Hopefully I will do better now, because the only reason why my notifications got into such a state in the first place was because I just couldn't keep on top of it, you know? I was just like struggling to keep on top of it. There was too much going on in my brain and I couldn't process all of it. Yeah. I swear I'm crepuscular these days? Crepuscular. What is that? That's a word that I've never... Oh no, I have heard of that. Pertaining to or resembling twilight. In zoology, it refers to animals that are active during twilight, dawn, and dusk. That's very cool. Yes. I'm not. I'm very much like... I very much function best when it's when it's light or when it's dark. Twilight, I get sleepy. But then like the period after lunch, I also get sleepy. But I don't get sleepy on days where it's sunny. So, but the problem is that I live in Ireland and it's never sunny. So, yeah. Yeah. I'm concerned about everyone's sleep schedules, except not size for once. Mine's actually normal. Mine's actually normal. I swear. I swear. Are you going to stream your thesis defense? I would absolutely love to, but I can't. I can't. It's like a closed committee situation. Yeah, so I can't. I could recreate it in theory, but I'm not sure if I want to, because it might be a bit... It's either going to go really, really well, or it's going to be really, really traumatic. Regardless, I think I might just keep it to myself, you know? I might just let myself experience it and not turn it into content. I could probably... one thing I do want to do at some point is like a proper presentation about like why people believe conspiracy theories. That is something that I do want to do, and like misinformation, and then ways to like work with people on that. Those are things that I would like to do. Those are things that I would like to do, but I'm not doing it yet. Because that involves pre-planning, and I'm still not mentally capable of doing that yet. You know, I'm getting there. I am getting there, but not yet. We'll get there eventually. Hi, Dr. One, how you doing? This is beyond my pay grade. Genuinely, I actually say that quite a few times, because like, what? Okay, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like, I enjoy doing stuff that's like challenging. So if people want to give me something that's like quote unquote beyond my pay grade, I'll be like, yeah, go on then. Normally. But if it's something that's scary, I'm gonna be like, nah, that is actually above my pay grade. I'm not interested. That's scary. I don't like it. I get very tired at 1 a.m. and then I'm fine and return to normal until 4 a.m. when my tiredness spikes again. That's interesting. For me, I wake up and like first thing in the morning, super active. And then like after lunch, dip until like 3, like, yeah, like 1 till 3 normally. And then I get active again, okay? So maybe actually, yeah, and then normally I'll get like a little bit sleepy around like, you know, around like dusk. And then I'll be kind of sleepy, maybe a little bit, until about 10 p.m. and then I wake up again. And then I get sleepy again at about 3 a.m. for like an hour or two, and then I wake up again. It's quite like, yeah, it's quite like, it's very cyclical for me. I don't know. Circadian rhythms are interesting, and I'd like to look more into them actually, because I don't remember much about them. They are very they're very what's the word? First year psychology, I guess. And I don't, well, obviously unless you like go into sleep psychology or biological psychology, or I guess like clinical stuff where it's relevant. But like for me, I've not really bothered to learn much about it after my first and second year of my undergrad degree, so I've not a clue. Not a clue. I'd love to see that. I'd like to see the mental reason why people believe conspiracy theories. Okay, noted. I will make sure that that ends up being a thing, because yeah, I do want to do that. Like, I want to do more lectures again. Originally I did some, and then like, I think I've not done one for a year now almost, because I'm pretty sure that my last lecture was the one about autism spectrum condition from a neurodiversity perspective, which was during Autism Acceptance Month last year. So yeah, that was April. So I've not done one in a while. By the way, still haven't edited that down into a video, so that's good. It's official. The VODs are almost a year out of date. That's on my list of things to get solved. I'm getting a thumbs down from Husmod. He's disappointed in me. He disapproves. But the problem is that like I want to look through them, and because it's been so long now, I don't remember when a VOD is like if there's something that needs to be censored out or anything like that. Because like I'm silly, I doxed myself by accident and stuff. Like I need to make sure that I'm not doing stuff like that and then uploading it to YouTube. So yeah. Yeah, I want to check through them, but that takes time. But I haven't had time for the last like year, so I'll start doing that now. My conspiracy theory is that psyoped me psyoped me into watching her streams so that she can study me on why people believe conspiracy theories. No comment. No comment. Is that a recursively based conspiracy? Oh my gosh. That's very funny. I like that. I like that. That's fun. I have a plan. I have a plan. It's nothing to do with a conspiracy, okay? This is nothing to do with a conspiracy. It's just a general plan. My plan is that today I want to actually play the game that I'm saying that I'm going to play. So I think that we should play House Flipper. I like House Flipper. It's fun. I like it, you know?
Psydere
I think it'd be
wave.
fun. Hi! Thank you, Cezak. Thank you so much for the resub at tier 2. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hello, hi, how are you doing? I hope you're good. She's not denying the allegations. This is true. I am not denying the allegations, but I'm also not confirming the allegations, you know? And one of the things that you need to know about conspiracy theories is that when something is left vague, people fill in their own information. So, yeah, fill in your own information, I guess. Okay. So, yes, I actually do want to, I don't want to do that thing where I'm like, oh yeah, I want to play this game and then I never actually play the game. I do actually want to play the game. So, I'll bring up the game. That's it. That's it. That's the whole thing. Okay. So, we're going to be playing House Flipper today. Because I don't have a reason. I just wanted to play House Flipper. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I was literally just like, like, me and Husmod went out earlier and we wandered around and we had a nice little day. And then I came home and I was like, I want to play House Flipper. So that's what we're doing. 0 GPM. No, we're going to play the game. We're going to play the game. It's going to be multiple. No, not multiple. It's just going to be one. One game per minute. Incredible. Enjoy your luck, Rico. Thank you so much. Enjoy your luck. I hope you if you're doing something, I hope it is good. I hope you do a good job. Fun games makes you feel like you've achieved stuff, makes you feel like you think about how you would build your home. Why not? Exactly. My hypothetical home. Unfortunately for me, I'm a millennial. Sad. Sad. Okay. Right, where are we going? We're going here. We're going, what am I doing? I'm confused. I'm doing this. Let's turn off the music, actually, because the music's gonna be distracting. Okay. Music, go away. What's happening here? Game. Hello? Ah, there you are. Hello. It's my house. Do you like it? Do you like it? If this isn't a physics-based game about rotating houses, I'm going to crash out. I'm so sorry. This is not a physics-based game about rotating houses. That would be very fun. I'm not gonna lie. It is unfortunately house flipping in the sense of you take the old house and you turn it into a new house. I should play a physics-based game. You know, I've got a very bad sense of, very, very bad sense of, physics. I literally can't walk straight. Like, I struggle. So, you know. Like, you know, I struggle. I struggle. That's what I'm saying. Chat, I swear Twitch chat omits or sometimes adds letters where I did not type them. Sometimes chat loses focus while I type. Anyone else? Okay, actually, unironically, I kind of get that. I kind of get that. Has the bean goblin visited again? I wonder. I can't remember if I moved them. We'll find out. I need to close that. Okay, there we go. Oh, moving. Hello. Yes. Okay. This is the house. I don't know if everyone's seen my house. This is my house. Can I go out? Oh. No, I don't. Okay. this is my house. This is proper like grad student accommodation, right? So I cut my lawn the other day, so that's nice. So the lawn's looking better, but the house itself, I'm not gonna lie, it is proper grad student accommodation. I have a welcome mat and I do have a bed. And I do have a ducky. Very important to note that. And an axe. Because, you know, the grad student accommodation is always in a dodgy part of town, so that's important. Aside from that, I have a light. And I have a PC for writing my thesis. And a standing desk, apparently. I don't have a proper kitchen. Thank you so much for the resub, Just Jane. Thank you so much. Hello. How are you? I hope you're good. And then here is my bathroom. There is nothing in my bathroom apart from this, which was there last time, and I can't remember why this was ever in here. And I'm starting to question. Maybe we should move these. So yeah. That's how my house looks like. It is orange though, so that's important. Thank you so much for the hype train as well. What the heck? Why is there so many hype trains at the minute? I think Twitch might be like A/B testing on me. I'm not sure. Also, I'm having that thing again where like I can't actually see chat because my box thingy is so tiny. So I'm gonna wait. Give me a second. Let me set this up properly so that I can see what I'm doing. What am I doing? I don't even know. Goodness gracious. This, and then that can go. That can be hidden. Hello?
Just __Jane gifted a tier 1 sub to Realist Puppy.
Thank you so much for the gift sub, Just Jane as well. Thank you so much. Why is this doing that? Oh, there we go. Okay. I can actually, I can see the chat now. This is good. This is good. Hello. Oh my gosh, why is it so small? Why is it so small? You know what, to be honest, actually, it's actually just going to be easier if I just go on my own. There we go. Okay, now I can see what I'm doing. Now I can see what's being said. There we go. That's good. That's good. Okay, what did I miss in those few minutes of scuff? I apologize. Let's see. The walking straight being a problem is something that I and the angry little Korean woman struggle with too. I'm glad that this is like relatable, because like sometimes I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I missed some pretty critical like core functions that people are meant to have, and walking straight is one of them. Being able to not walk into door frames, that's another one of them. Like every time that there is a door frame, there's a 50-50 chance that I will go through it and a 50-50 chance that I will walk straight into it and I will have a bruise on my shoulder. So yeah, permanently sloshed syndrome. That's just being British, to be fair. My house in the middle of the street. Indeed, it is indeed. You could say it is in fact our house in the middle of the street. Hi Osiris, welcome in. Beans are eaten in the bathroom. And hi Can You Attis? I hope I've said your name right. I'm sorry if I didn't. Those may indeed be the beans that you saw on YouTube actually. They may be. Yeah. I still don't know why they're there. Genuinely, like, they could at least put them on the windowsill. Really, they should be next to the sink, because they are specifically chickpeas, so technically they're not beans, they're actually legumes. So, you know, but I'm sure we can get some beans. Let's see. Where would it be? Would beans? Oh, that's paint. I don't want paint. I want accessories. If I just can. There's a can of paint. That's not quite it. Can of tuna. Canned food. Can of okay, there's actually no beans. Okay, this is the closest thing, I guess. This is the closest thing. This is the closest thing. It's good enough. It's good enough. It does the job. No beans, I know. So sad. So sad. Trains are fun. This is true. I'm actually a big fan of trains. I'm not gonna lie. I've been to multiple train museums because I actually just really like trains. One simply drinks the beans. This is true, actually. This is true. You know, okay, actually with chickpeas, actually, here's a fun fact. Chickpea water, like the water from inside a chickpea can, like a can of chickpeas, it's actually really, really good for baking. You can make meringues with it. You can make vegan meringues with it. So there you go. There's your cooking fact of the day. Don't listen to me. I'm literally British. I don't know anything about cooking. What are you doing listening to the Brit? Ridiculous. Terrible idea. Hi, Doc Rex. How are you doing? How are you doing? And hi, Spooky One. How are you two? I hope you're good. I hope you're both good. Real iced coffee as opposed to fake iced coffee. Hot cup of tea. I have tea today. I forgot to say. My tea today is decaf black tea. So yeah, that's where I am. I've got the decaf. Legumes, those don't belong in the bathroom, I know. But we are beanless, unfortunately. But then obviously beans are a type of legume. Chickpeas are not beans, but they are legumes. I should get Nep on to talk about beans one day. Net, I don't know if anyone else saw this. Wait, let me, I can't spell. There you go. This is V theorem. Nep is Nepenthes VT. Nep is a horticulturalist and recently bought like $100 worth of beans to grow, I assume. And I'm like, I want to know why you've bought the beans, but also tell me about the beans. This is genuinely interesting. I can't grow stuff. I do not have green thumbs. Like the plants know that I eat them and therefore they refuse to interact with me in a normal way. So yeah. Aquafaba, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. And boats. I am also a big fan of boats. I'm not gonna lie. If you like send me videos about trains and boats, I'm interested. Okay, like, and also last night, me and Husbando watched a video, and it was about a train that goes onto a boat in the, like, it goes from what is it, Calabria, something like that, in Italy, like the tip of the shoe, across to Sicily, and then the train just like gets on the boat and then just continues on the other side. It's so cool. I want to go on that. I want to go on that. But also it was an hour delayed, so that was annoying. But it's fine. It's also used for cocktails instead of egg whites. It is indeed, and it works very well for them. I too am a fan of trains, except Thameslink. F Thameslink. Man, I remember Thameslink. I've not been in like the general London area for a very long time, but I remember Thameslink and I was not a fan. But then, like, to be fair, Southeastern was worse. I'm gonna be honest. Southeastern was worse, and Southern were even worse than that. So, like, they're all bad, but Thameslink, I think, was the least bad out of all the bad options, you know? The actual trains, though, they're fun. If I remember correctly, you can replace eggs with the chickpea water from cans. Yeah. It's really cool. Hi, Raka, how are you doing? Welcome. There's a fire alarm. Should I be concerned? Oh, wait, our fire alarm's going off. What do? I'm paralyzed. We leave. Okay. I'm gonna set this to BRB. Wait, no. Okay, every time this happens, it goes on for like a solid hour and a half to 2 hours. So I don't actually think I can BRB. So I'm really, really sorry. I think I'm gonna have to end the stream. You'd think that we would have trained for this, but we haven't. We don't have security in our building. Okay, let's close that. Ah, it's loud. Husbando, what are you doing? He's gone to scout. Did you hear that? This wasn't how Okay, for once, it's not the yapping that's prevented the game. Can you believe it? The training is to exit the building if a fire alarm rings. Yeah, this is the thing, though. Hang on, I need to close the game. We will not save. Yeah, I know. What can we do? I'm gonna raid. I'm sorry. This was a mega short stream. I would have liked it to be longer. Who can I raid into quickly, who I trust? There's no one I know. Oh wait, no, Nico's streaming. Okay, we're gonna go raid into Nico. I might be back later. I might be back later. I'll see you all in a bit. Hopefully, it's not real and it's just a mistake. I'm going! Bye. 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 Hi. Hello. I'm back. Hello. Apologies for the rude interruption. Let's go. There we go. Okay, cool. There we go. We'll just keep this on. This is fine. Hello. Hello, Astro. Hello, Nightmind. Hello, Syriax Machina. Hello, Husbando. Very relevant song choices. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Welcome back, Fireproofies. Exactly. So, an update. It was indeed a false alarm. I knew it. I called it. Shaking my SMH. It wasn't training. It was an actual call out. But basically it was somebody smoking weed in their room or something like that. I don't know what they're up to, but I'm just saying it's one apartment that does it every time, you know? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And it happens to be the one who smells funky all the time. So, yeah. Anyway. That's so annoying. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's the price of living in an apartment block, isn't it? That's just how it'd be like, I guess. It's fine. It's fine. I tell you what though, it was quite stressful. It was quite stressful. I was like, what do I do? What do I do? I don't know why my brain was like, I need to raid out before I leave. If I was smart, I would have just stopped the stream, but I forgot that was an option. So, but my thinking was like, I don't know if we're going to be gone for a long time, because last time the like alarm didn't stop for like an hour and a half. And obviously I can't stream with the alarm going off in the background, because that's not fun for anybody, especially not me. So yeah, I was like, I'm just going to raid and hope that things aren't messed up and broken and terrible. Yeah. But we're back. It's fine. I'm back. I'm alive. Husbando is also alive, to the best of our knowledge. So yeah. That was a thing. That was definitely the most dramatic end to a stream and then restart of a stream. You know what though? That is like a new kind of scuff, isn't it? That's definitely a kind of scuff. I kind of wish, because it was so short. If I'd have known it was going to be short, like if I'd have known they were just going to come in and turn off the alarm and then leave again, I would have actually just, I don't know, left it on BRB. I'm not sure. I don't know. Wait, this one's a banger. Yes, I did make an entire fire-themed an entire fire-themed playlist to play in the background. I did. Oh my gosh. Okay. I need to like get myself back into streaming mood because I've forgotten what I was doing. My thinking is like not working anymore. I do actually still want to stream. I do actually want to stream properly today. So that I hope that we will I hope that we can do that, you know? I'm confused and I'm concerned and I don't know where I am. I'm alive for now. I'm glad to hear it. I would be concerned if you weren't, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, I would be concerned if you weren't. Oh my gosh. I'm confused. I'm not gonna lie, I'm confused. Okay. So, here is my thinking. What's going on here? I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm like I said, my intention is still to stream the game. But I think I need to like chill out first. I think I need to just like process and exist and stuff. So yeah. Hi, Not the Brain. How are you doing? How are you doing? I hope you're good. Yeah. I'm trying to work out what's happening. I'm like confused and stressed. I was gonna look at something. I forgot what I was gonna look at. Confusion. Did you know that I'm doing a thing next week? Let's do that. Let's start with that. No, that's not right. What am I doing? This one? Aha, this one. Wait, I'm in the way. Did you know that I'm doing a thing next week? There's a thing happening. Can you guess what the thing is? I hope that you can. A VTuber putting a silhouette? Wow, why would they ever do that? I wonder. What the hecky? I know, right? I hope you're well today. Thank you. I am okay. I was okay until literally like however long ago it was when I was streaming and I got ready and I was in the zone and I was about to start playing the game and then suddenly my fire alarm went off and now I'm stressed. Now I'm running on pure adrenaline because in the end there was no fire, but I had to interact with people and that was enough. So yeah, that's how I'm doing. Otherwise I'm doing pretty good. At least it's funny. At least it's funny. At least we've got that going for us, I suppose. My fire themed playlist is now Inside the Fire by Disturbed. That's where we are now. Yeah. Funny sigh? Who knows? Who knows what it could be? Who knows? Never been done before. I know, right? Wild. Who has ever thought of a VTuber putting up a teaser with a silhouette and being like, what could this possibly be? Okay. Okay. What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't know what we're doing. I'm confused. I'm living in fear. I feel like I'd prefer a fire than interacting with the neighbors. Honestly, same. Yeah, same. The neighbors are annoying here. I'm not gonna lie. They're not my they're not the best neighbors I've ever had. I'm not gonna lie. They're not the worst, but they're not the best. They're like solidly okay, but not great. Yeah. I don't know. I feel weird about interacting with neighbors in general. Like, it always feels like there's too much There's too much proximity. If there's someone like who's in close proximity to me regularly, I don't want to interact with them much. You know? I like to pick and choose. And the fact that it's always like when I'm not ready, I'm never ready to interact with them. And then they just appear anyway. That's very distressing. Like, you're minding your own business and then suddenly they appear in a corridor and you're like, I'm just trying to take my bins out. Please leave me alone. And then they just start talking to you about like, I've had the wildest thing happen at work. And you're like, okay. Okay. That's fascinating. Yes. I don't remember what your job is. That. Anyway, what did I mean to say? What did I mean to say? You have a power outage? No, I'm sorry. I hope it is a quick one. I'm sorry. Yeah, I hope it's a quick one. Bye-bye. Have a good evening. Night Mind, thank you for joining us. Doubt it. Oh, pain. I'm sorry. Well, I hope you have a good evening anyway. And yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining us. What did I miss before? Okay, before I left, what was I meant to say? What is it with today and disaster? I don't know. Today, the last week has been weird. It's been weird. And there's lots of weird things happening. And yeah. Take care. Have a fun stream. Thank you. You take care too. Thank you. Before I went, I was going to say, I don't know if I managed to say before I disappeared. Thank you, Just Jane, for the resubscribe at 2-1. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. 2 months already. Wild. And I think I also said, but also I'd like to reiterate, thank you, Caesar, for the 2 months. For the 2 months of tier 2. I really, really appreciate that. And also thank you for the level 2 hype train. Thank you, Just Jane, also for the community sub, the gift sub. And thank you, Osias AU, for the follow. These are the things that I meant to say properly before the fire alarm happened. Yeah, I appreciate all of it. Thank you very much. Absolute chaos. Absolute chaos. Okay, so here's the thinking. What is the thinking? I don't know. I have no thoughts. My head is empty. I've forgotten how to process anything. I'm going to play the game, I guess. I guess we're going back into the game. Wait, I'm gonna have some tea first. Let me have some tea. Guitar Hero. This is a very... I'm not gonna lie. I never got above, like, normal on this song. I never got above normal. Which I think is like the... Is normal... Easy is the one with 3, and normal's the one with 4, right? I was on the 4. Never made it to the 5. Yeah, never made it. Perhaps that is obvious. It's always a stamina thing though, to be honest. I just got bored halfway through. Okay, I'm gonna drink my tea, and then we're gonna play the game. I need to down... Oh, hello. Okay. I need to down my tea, actually, to just be functional again. Goodness gracious. Hi, Orishira, how you doing? Thank you so much for the Prime resub. Thank you. I hope you're good. You've almost got a year on your contract. You're going to have to do your annual review soon as well. Okay. Yes, tea. I need to down my tea so that I am once again functional and not freaking out and not working at, you know, too much pain. Yes. Okay. Okay. Tea has been drunk. I am ready. I'm ready to flip some houses. Let's go. Okay. Where are we? We're doing this. Oh, no, we're not. I'm a man of simple stuff. I come, renovate my subscription, and return to watch anime. That is so valid. That is so valid. What are you watching? There's so many things that I keep meaning to, like, watch, and I'm just not getting around to it. But, like, I need to because I've got a Crunchyroll subscription, and I feel like I'm not making the best use out of it. Why is that? Okay. Yes. One day I want to watch X-Files, like, properly. Like, maybe do, like, I don't know, maybe we could at some point do, like, a Discord server watch-along or something. That would be fun. But that's probably something to do after we actually open it. Which is something that we're working on, I swear. Okay, what are we doing? We're going here. We're going here. We're going here. There we go. Okay. I'm so... I can't. Okay. Right, there we go. Things are working. We're fine. Things are not broken. I'm going over here and I'm doing this. No, I'm not. I want to turn off my music first, to be honest. Okay. And then we're going like this. There we go. Hello? There we go. Oh! What's this? Wow, there's new DLC. Exciting. Okay, and then we're going... What are we doing? We're going like this. I need to change my category to House Flipper. Where is it? What is happening? There we go. I'm functional. I'm functional. This is a professional stream, I swear. Okay. We're ready to fireproof some houses, apparently. This isn't the theme that I was anticipating, but that's the theme that we're going for. And of course, the entire room is going to be orange because it is. Pain. Okay. I'm not comfortable. Wait. I need to shuffle. There we go. Okay. We're back. We're back. 0.04 games per minute. Okay, in fairness, Astral, that's not my fault. That's not my fault. Right. I didn't get to... Okay. We need to move the chickpeas. We put them up here. I didn't save it. Hi, Professor Dutchy. How you doing? How you doing? I missed the fire alarm arc. Did Husmod burn a cheese toasty? No. We think it was one of our neighbours partaking in some recreational substance usage because it's the same flat every time and they always come out smelling suspicious. Oh, look. A fire axe. Well, that's good. At least I'm prepared. I suck. You know what, actually? You know what? Oh, there's also a fire alarm. Okay, well, that's good. I'm glad. Okay, wonderful. I'm not at all gonna be salty. No, it's fine. It's fine. It was funny. It's fine. It's fine. It was fine. It's fine. I should probably do myself a shower at some point, shouldn't I? I need a toilet or something. Have I... I need to learn how to retile first because these tiles are nasty. Ugh, look at all that mold. Ugh. Okay. Houseflipper, a game where a gamer flips houses with their mind. I've never played the game. Well, I mean, I'm not actually literally physically flipping houses, so you're not wrong, to be fair. Oh, I've got $71,000. Yo, that's more money. That's more money than I've earned in my entire lifetime as a grad student. Wild. The axe for the neighbours actually true. Get out of my house. Hi, Groma Density, how are you doing? And hi, Crazy Kitty, how are you doing? I hope you're both good. How are you doing today? How are you doing? What am I doing? I think that we have finally earned ourselves bathroom fixtures. So let's buy a toilet. Is there an orange toilet? Ooh, metal toilet. Let's see. Let's look at toilet. The tiles feel like an old-timey Britain. Yeah, they kind of do, don't they? They kind of do. What's the nice toilet? Wooden cabinet. Ooh. I like the wooden cabinet. Let's do the wooden cabinet. Sure. Ooh, it's customizable. Well, it's got to be the orange, surely. Surely. Red, pastel, yellow. There's no orange. This is boring. We'll do red. No, that looks weird. I don't like it. We'll do yellow. It's fine. It's fine. It looks good enough, I guess. And then color. This is fine. Yeah, white is. Do you want matte gloss? We'll do gloss, sure. Doesn't change the price, so. And then with plastic, we'll do that as red, and we'll do the detail as red. Sure. Where do we get? No. Red. Cool. Let's do it. Let's install a toilet. How do I install the toilet again? There. Perfect. Let's assemble our toilet. Oh, hello. £55,000 is pretty good. Yeah. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that's more than I've earned in my life. Cool. It works. The toilet opens and closes, and it vaguely resembles... I should have done the lid yellow. I've missed a trick there. It would have looked like a duck. Oh well. Let's put something nice on it as well. Let's do an accessories. Let's do... What do you have for bathroom stuff? Bathroom. You should keep your toothbrushes, like... I think it's meant to be like at least half a meter away from your toilet, actually. Because it's unhygienic. Devourer of Souls duck. I think I would be threatened if there was a duck in the toilet. Towel stack. We could do a towel stack. That would at least make it feel a little bit more homey, right? Sure. Yellow. Red. Yellow. Red. Brown. Red. Beige. Red. Yes. Okay. Can we put that on top of the toilet? There we go. Cool. There we go. Look, it's starting to feel like a something now, I guess. So that's good. With the amount of mold, I wouldn't keep anything in there. That's true. We'll move these out for a while. I'll put them on the end of the bed for now. I should... Can I, like, get bedding for this? It's kind of... I just realized I don't have a radiator. Okay. Okay. Spanish towels? They are a bit Spanish, aren't they? They are, actually. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that, but I'm not complaining. That's funny. What is towel in Spanish? I actually don't know. Okay, let's go do a task. Let's do a task. A bit of gravel and a couple of bushes. Necessary extra bathroom. Demo HGTV DLC. Okay. Demo luxury DLC. Bunker. Bunker. Okay. Let's see. Let's do the, yeah, no, you know what? Let's do the extra bathroom, sure. Ooh, is this the room that we're going to convert into a bathroom? Exciting. Exciting. Okay. I'm ready. I'm so ready to flip these houses. You have no idea. Wait, I don't think I took one of my medicines. Maybe I did. Wait. I think it went off like right as the fire alarm happened. What day is it today? Okay, I took that one. Wait, I'm confused. I've just realized I don't think I've taken my allergy medication, but I don't remember. Do I risk it? Do I just take another one? No, that's probably a bad idea. I might have bad allergies tomorrow. Okay, it's fine. It'll be fine. Oh, look. Their garden is, it's permacultured. Let's put it that way. Okay. Right. Corridor. Modify the room layout, destroy the walls. Which one? Which one am I destroying, actually? This one? This one? This is their current bathroom. Is this a European house? Why is this in the bathroom? Hi, Gleeper. How are you doing? Just don't expose yourself to allergic stuff like uranium. This is true. I wouldn't even put it past me to be like allergic to uranium or something strange like that, to be honest. Okay. We can sell things. How do I sell things? I've forgotten. Demolition. Sell. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Okay. This is a weird house layout. I know, right? What's going on here? This is giving like... Okay, here's the kitchen. This is the kitchen. I'm assuming they don't want us to destroy the kitchen. I think this is the room that they want us to do something with. And then maybe also... No. I need to paint this room. What am I doing with this one? Okay, I'm laying tiles. But why did it say to destroy... I didn't read the... I'm not gonna lie, I forgot to read the briefing. And I don't think I can view it again. Whoops. Okay, that's fine. We'll just work it out as we go along. Maybe they want us to... Yeah, they want us to destroy some walls. We can just guess, right? This will be fine. Ah! Okay. When using the hammer or building walls tool, you can use the E button to highlight walls to build or destroy. Cool, okay. I'm pretending to be part of the couch because the headache and planning projects that will never see the light of day because they're too ambitious. I feel that. That's such a mood. Such a mood. I assume this is the one that we're getting rid of. Okay. Can I, like, sell the door first? Yes. Okay. Right. This is promising. Hi, UFK! Guess who just bought matcha and bubble tea? Oh, I'm so jealous. I would love some bubble tea. Fireproof. Yes, indeedy. It wasn't a test alarm. It was a real alarm, but it was caused by someone being a silly sausage. Yeah. Just any 14 walls. Yeah, it doesn't specify. It's a bit weird. We've done 7 out of 14 apparently, so we're on the right path. I don't know if I'm destroying the right walls. Oh, the counter's not going up, so I don't think I am. Oh well. And this one too. Okay. Well, I'm gonna sell the door again. I think I'm making it look better, so, you know, just saying. Finally gotten past all 4 of the preliminaries in Penguin's version of Kant's Critique of Pure Reason. That's very cool. I've never read it. I should probably read it at some point. Come on. We destroy the wall. There we go. I'm destroying this one too, because if there's just a bit missing, it's going to really annoy me. There we go. Oh, actually, that looked better before. I might have to rebuild it. My bad. Use a tea kettle near the fire alarm. That's probably the most benign variant. Yeah, I don't think it was that, to be honest. I don't think it was that. Right, where are we building? Build walls. Here? How do I... There we go. Okay. Did I do it right? No. Whoops. No. Hello? I've destroyed one of the walls by accident, so I'm just gonna quickly patch this up and hope they don't notice, actually. Okay. Right. Hello? Okay. Build wall. Why? Why? There's not enough room to place the wall. Why? What did I do? What did I do? Is it because of the couch? Is the sofa in the way? I've broken it. It's just... There you go. Okay. Can I build the wall now? Are you gonna let me? Help, I've broken it. Ah, there we go. Okay. Okay. What do you mean destroy the walls? What wall am I destroying? Was it this one after all? Was I meant to destroy it? I'm so confused. What is happening? Oh, there's still some up here. Okay, that's gone. Good. Now what? Where are these walls? It is this one, isn't it? I think I am meant to... Oh, okay. I built a wall that wasn't needed. I built a wall that wasn't needed. This is fine. Okay, there we go. Yes, this is now what they wanted. Okay, good. Okay, we got there eventually. We got there eventually. Okay. We're back. Yes, that's right. We're so back. We're so back. Whatever architect had 3 corridors like that should have been fine on the spot. I agree. This is a very strange layout and I'm not necessarily a fan. I'm debating whether I should repaint, but I don't know if I can match the color and I feel like I'm not being paid for that. So yeah. Right. Now what? Lay wall tiles. Ceramic wall tiles, grey, and ceramic tiles, grey. Okay. Let's do the floor first, I guess. How do I do it? No? How do I do it? Purchase or can... Okay, purchase. Oh! Okay. I see. I understand now. That's how you do it. Whee! Cool. That was easy. Slightly too easy. Slightly suspiciously easy. Is that what it's like to lay tiles? Is that what it's like in real life? I don't know. I've never done it. I've never done it. Probably easiest to evacuate first, ask questions later in any case, test alarm or not. Exactly, exactly. If anything, I took too long, to be honest. I probably could have caused problems if it wasn't. Oh, okay. This is a stack. Whoops. I keep cancelling it instead of buying it. Why am I doing that? There we go. And then we also need some of these. Buy. Okay. Now what? What do I do with them? Oh, switch to tile. Okay. Okay. How does this work? A package of tiles would be useful. Yeah. Pick up. Okay. Oh, that's how it works. Okay, I see. I see. I see. I think that these ones are nicer than these ones. They've asked for both, but I think these ones look nicer. I think these ones will blend in with the floor too much. So I'm going to put these ones onto this wall, you know? And then I'm going to put these ones on all the other walls. That's my thinking. I don't know. They're plastic spaces for laying tile. Usually they lay down across in the middle of the room to see how it goes. I see. I see. I've never laid tile. I have laid carpet before. I've done carpets. Can't say I was a fan, to be honest. Oh, I've run out of tiles. Yes. There we go. Excellent. Why is this? No, I don't want you to go over to the next wall. I just want it to be this one. Don't do it. Okay. Cool, I guess. It doesn't look as bad as I was expecting it would, actually. I'm not sure how I feel about this general. Yeah, not convinced about the tiles. Not convinced. Tungsten Cube's brother, Stone Cube. True, actually. Ah. They do look related. Okay, I guess I'll do these next. Whoa. There we go. Okay. These. I don't think that this is how it works in real life. Size the student that caused everyone else to stand outside during the fire drill because they were finishing the last sentence that they just started. I'm not gonna lie, that might have happened. Something along those lines might have happened. I might have been problematic as a child. You know what? No, I prefer these ones. Now that I see them on the wall, I prefer these ones. We're gonna use this as the feature wall, I guess. It would have... If I was sensible, this would have gone on that side. Oh, because that's where all of... Okay, it's fine. It's fine. My left hand is occupied. Okay. That's threatening. Which ones were the nice ones? These ones. Yeah, I might have, like, accidentally caused problems during fire alarms before. When I was younger. For that kind of reason. Maybe. Oh. I've still got... Oh. Well, I guess I'll go like this then. And then I guess I'll go... Okay, there's... Oh, that's... Oh, okay. 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 That's... Okay. Fine. It's fine. This room looks like it belongs to an old factory, and it's a factory where they wash hazmat suits off before taking them off. It kind of does, doesn't it? It does look a bit like that. I'm not convinced on their choice of tiling, to be honest. I'm not convinced. I'm not sure about this as a feature wall either. I'm not a fan personally. This side looks like a factory, and this side looks like a swimming pool. That's what I think. I don't know. Hi Shayon, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. I'm relearning undergrad math today. I realized how little I understand the relation between derivatives, integrals, Pythagorean theorem, limits, matrices, and the general concept of slices of things with relation to hyperplanes and sine functions to loop things. I understand half of those words, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not very maths orientated, unfortunately. Well, that's not true actually. I'm good at maths, but like I haven't done it since I was like, I don't know, like 15. Let's buy some more tiles. There we go. Okay, no, because I do maths regularly though, as part of my job. I haven't studied it since I was about 15. And I probably should learn what those things mean. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. The customer is always right. It's a matter of taste. Well, I'm personally not a fan. And I'm meant to be the designer, so I think they should listen to me. How do I put this down? How do I... Oh, no, it's fine. Okay. I'm gonna sell these remaining tiles because we're done with the tiling. That's good. Look at that. This side is, you know, modern, chic, cool, industrial. This side is giving early 2000s swimming pool. I'm not gonna lie. Hi, Dutcha. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Wait. I'm not gonna. I'm not good at things. Hello, Raiders. Hi, how are you doing? My name is Psydere. I'm a real life research psychologist. And I've given up academia, apparently. And I am now flipping some houses. This is just Homes Under the Hammer, but worse. I'm sorry. Home Under the Hammer, but worse. I apologize. I'm a mad scientist. You are indeed. Hello. Hello. Oh god, the raid alert. So far, nobody has recognized what that raid alert is. And the second that somebody recognizes what the sound is, obviously people recognize the visual. The second that somebody recognizes what the sound is, they're gonna get VIP. That's it. That's it. They're getting VIP. Now somebody's gonna like Shazam it or something to try and work it out. But yeah. How are you doing? How was your stream? What were you up to? Tell me how you're doing. How are you? How are you? Ignore my swimming pool background. That's what the customer wants, apparently. And hi, Dias Barbarous, hi! How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. When's the Antiques Roadshow stream? This is a good question. I would do that. I'm not being funny. I would actually do that because I love old, not old, but like shows like that. It's very, very fun. Big fan, big fan. Played some Stardew Valley and had an awfully long discussion about weird food. Okay, first of all, I love Stardew Valley, so good choice. Second of all, I want to know what weird food that you mean, because we've also had some weird food discussions. But yeah, if you need to, you know, take a break, go and stretch your muscles, I'm not processing good. I'm sorry. I started streaming earlier and it got interrupted by a fire alarm and it's completely thrown me off. If you need to go like get food or drink or, you know, raid and run or whatever, absolutely please do. Otherwise you are of course welcome to stick around. All kinds of fried food, salted fruits and meat. Okay, fried food, not necessarily weird. There is the deep fried Mars bar though. Salted fruits? I have questions. I have questions. It sounds like someone doing that arm elbow dance thingy. You see it in memes. What? I literally don't know what that is. I assume it's the start of the cat song. It is not. There's no cats involved as far as I'm aware. Nowadays plumbers ask for a master's degree. What? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. That's not how it works in Ireland. In Ireland, it's like the less educated the person, the better the plumber, you know? Okay. Oh wait, yeah, if you meant fried salted fruit, that would be weird. That would be weird. Okay, I'm gonna have some tea. Not tea. Water. This is what I mean. I'm not processing anything today. It's just not working. Nothing is working. Okay. Right. I've had some water. It's fine. We're fine. The Americans' habit of deep frying everything. Okay, in fairness, yes, I get that. That is weird. I don't understand why they do that. Although, I'm not lying. Like, yeah, I don't know, I've just heard some weird things being deep fried. Both in the US, but also, to be fair, parts of the UK are quite bad for it too. So there's not too much judgment, but there's a little bit of judgment, you know? Where does the toilet go? What toilet should we get them? This one looks sleek and stylish, so we'll just get this one, I guess. They had no preference. Should we get a grey one since it matches the... Yeah, we'll get grey. It matches the room. There we go. Where does it go? Here? Yeah. There we go. Let's assemble the toilet. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. That was it. There's no plumbing. Should I be concerned? I'm confused. I'm confused. That's okay. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. That is not how I open a toilet lid. I am not impressed. I am not impressed. Doing toilet stuff on stream? I know, terrible, isn't it? I can actually, wait. Look, I'm on the toilet, guys. Terrible. Bluetooth toilet. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I would actually kind of enjoy that. Like having a Bluetooth toilet. That'd be funny. Imagine if you had a toilet that would sing songs to you. That'd be fun. I retrieved my overpriced laptop from repair after they said that they didn't find the problem. No. I hope they didn't charge you, because if they couldn't find the problem, they should not charge you. Hope you can fix it. Mountable shower seems to be the one that's in the picture, so we'll just do this. How does this work? Where's it go? You can buy a sink and mount it here. Okay. Shower? Where's the shower go? You can buy a shower and mount it here. Where? Why? What? 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 Huh? Huh? What? Wait. It's going green somewhere. I see it go green for literally like 3 seconds. Wait. Huh? How do I do it? Let me install the... Oh, that's why. Okay. I should check what I'm actually doing, shouldn't I? So I force you to watch Flushed Away the whole time. Okay, I would love that. Flushed Away is one of my favorite films. Flushed Away is like genuine cinema. It's so good. Okay, let's try this again. I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. If it isn't the song of my childhood, that song that you search for is... Totally not Shazammed. You know what though, to be fair, other people could have Shazammed it first and you're the only one that's shown initiative, so yes, you can have it. Wait. You can indeed. There you go. Enjoy your shiny badge. Enjoy your shiny badge. It was indeed Yojin's version. I'll consider it an honorary PhD. Exactly. That's exactly how you should consider it. It is an honorary degree. I should make like the VIP symbol. Wait, actually, can you change the VIP symbol? I don't know. I need to make custom symbols at some point. That's been on my to-do list for ages. I'll probably do an art stream at some point where I like make some more emotes and do some icons and stuff. Because that's very, very like overdue, to be honest. This is very overdue. Okay. Oh wait, I missed what Doc Rex's PC problem was. Wait, I missed it. Hang on a second. It freezes and the black screen after a minute, and the black screen after a minute after turn on. That's annoying. Oh, that's so annoying. I'm sorry. I think the most annoying thing that I've ever had was kind of similar, but it ended up being a problem with the actual physical screen, so we just replaced it and then it was fine. I hope I've installed this the right way around. I think I have. I think it's fine. Imagine if I hadn't. I'm trying other ISOs before ordering the stuff and opening it and taking the SSD out. Yeah, I hope you can get it sorted. I'm sorry. It's very annoying when that happens. Zoom, zoom, zoom. The sub level are beans that get more shiny the longer you've subbed. It would have to be specifically chickpeas though. It could be the stages of chickpea, you know? Turning into hummus. Something like that. That'd be fun. I eat so much hummus. You don't even know how much hummus I eat. I eat a disturbing amount of hummus. Let's see. Okay. This is tedious. I'm not gonna lie. This is so many steps. Okay. We're almost done. Okay. Yes, look at that. We did it the right way around as well. That's good. Woo! Oh. It's fine. It's fine. They can just go in this way. Yeah. There's enough space, you know? You can stand. I'm stuck. You can kind of stand in there, so could be worse. I know it's not the screen because it doesn't ping once it freezes. Oh, I see, I see. Chickpea salads are nice too. Yes. Oh, I've been making the best chickpea salads recently. I'm really proud of myself. Let's see. What's kind of funky and matches their aesthetic? Maybe this one? What's the cheapest? Sort by cheapest. Wrong way round. There we go. So we've got mountable sink, old-fashioned sink, sink, Fiedjin? Question mark? Hanging sink, Medarians, sink with cabinet, what? Sink with cabinet shimmat, okay. Oh no, Prismat, okay. Hanging sink Shannon, hanging sink Lamont, Rando sink. Oh, that's a pretty good name. That's a pretty good name. But I'm leaning towards the Assel dark coloured sink actually. Maybe this one. Yeah, I think this is good. I think this is good. Random thought of the day, a just chatting stream called Peer Review, and it's just a PowerPoint of Shutterstock watermarked pictures of peers. Oh my gosh, that's a good idea. That's content brain. I'm impressed. That's an excellent idea. Let's see, light, cream, white, black. Let's go light, sure. Let's just sit with the default. This is fine. Just peer review isn't the act of reviewing your peers. Literally just a VTuber tier list. I will literally just do a VTuber tier list of all of my friends and my mutuals. I'll do one of those things on Twitter where it's like, send me your PNG and I will tier list you. Except it's peer review. If you think about it, every VTuber tier list is actually just peer review. Wild. Hi Boomer, how you doing? How you doing? I hope you're well. Furniture, words, ASMR. Please, no more ASMR. I really don't ever want to do ASMR again. No. Okay, where should we put the... Where's the worst place that we could put the mirror? Let's do mirror. Mirror? Mirror frame on a mirror. Okay. Grey wood. We gotta do grey wood, surely. Okay. I think the worst place we could put it would be like directly opposite the toilet, right? Should we put it directly opposite the toilet? This seems threatening, and I kind of like that. And it also means that every selfie is always going to have the toilet in the background, which is not what you want. But they're paying me the same regardless of where I put it, so I say put it here. Now you have to look at yourself on the toilet. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm vibing, can't complain, but always could be better. Yeah, that's a mood. That's a mood. Although to be, okay, I kind of feel it, but on the flip side, I'm also kind of like, I'm feeling good now that my thesis is submitted and I've got things in my brain that aren't thesis. I think that was where I was before I submitted, and now I'm like, actually just, we vibe. We just full on vibe, you know? There's a single frame of Piers Morgan? Absolutely not. Not on my stream. Empty head is a vibe. It really is. And that's where I am right now. My head is so empty. I have literally no thoughts. Okay, I think there was stuff to do in here. What is that? Why is there a random yellow... Okay, so there's something to do in there. Is there anything to do in here? No, the living room is fine. This little tiny room? This little tiny room is fine. The back garden is fine. Okay, cool. Can't really see what I'm doing. It's a bit dark. Would help if I put the light on, wouldn't it? That would help. I mean, in the actual game, there's a light switch somewhere. Here. There we go. Me like, why can't I see anything? What's going on? Hello? Okay. I swear I've got I swear I'm smart. Anything in here? Paint the color. Okay, paint. Anything in here? No, nothing in here. Cool. Anything in here? Paint? Okay, I've got to do a lot of painting apparently. Anything in here? No. Kitchen's fine. Can I open any of their cupboards? I can't. That's so sad. I like looking in their cupboards. Okay. Cool. This makes sense. Okay, we gotta do some painting and then we're done. That'll be light indeed. There we go. Perfect. I'm guilty of deleting my accounts periodically. You know what? If that's how you want to vibe, that's how you want to vibe. No judgment. A pair of pears peering through the peer at my peers. I said it without stumbling. Are you proud of me? I'm proud of myself. I'm not gonna lie. I do a large one of alluring lavender. What's so alluring about it? I don't know. And then I'll see how much bright lavender I need at the end. Okay. We can do this painting speed run. Let's do it. Okay. Painting. This house looks like it was decorated by a scientist. Derogatory. True. I'll have you know that my house is very... The colours are cohesive. Mostly. It's lead paint. True, actually. This is their kids' room. Don't tell them. It is a nice lavender. You're right. I like this lavender. I think this is a good lavender. It doesn't... Do I need to do both colours? Like, really? Do I need to? I'm not convinced. I can actually do multiple strips. Now you can paint a wall. Thanks. Okay. More paint. The colours are cohesive. I'm colourblind. Actually, I'll have you know that I've got a very good sense of colour. Look at the cohesiveness of the Psydere palette. Thank you very much. I have first year of college level education in I'll have you know. Okay, there we go. I might just do, I bought too much paint. I'm so bad at judging how much paint I need. This is just not my... The dedicated Twitch room, exactly. This is the John Twitch room. This is so sad. Can we get Prime subs? No, don't actually. This is a joke. This is a bit, don't actually do that, okay. Aesthetics are overrated. I have no strong opinion. I don't know much about aesthetics. It's a really underrated part of philosophy. Interesting. See, I literally know nothing about it. I've never read into aesthetics whatsoever. I must say that I find it interesting from a psychological perspective of like what people see beauty in, right? Because it is so people see such different things as being beautiful. Why? It's interesting. That I find very cool and interesting. And I'm sure that the philosophy of aesthetics has a lot to say about it, but I've never really looked into it because I've not had time. This is so sad. Actually, okay, you know what? Fine. We'll do a bit of the other color since they want it. It's fine. This one. There we go. We'll do small. Small. There we go. Okay. Then painting. Where is my painting? The Rin color. The color palette is not beating the Rin Penrose accusations. What is at this point? I should just accept them. I have accepted them. There's never gonna be like I can literally stand in the same room as Rin Penrose. I could literally. This will never actually happen. But I could, in theory, collaborate with Rin Penrose, and I would still not beat the Rin Penrose allegations. It's too entrenched at this point. It's too entrenched. I can't do anything about it, and I've accepted it. That lavender is less nice. This one? Yeah, I think it's a bit washed out. It'd be all right for, I think it's not a bedroom color. Pre-recorded, so true. Where is the evidence that I'm not literally just a pre-recorded Rin Penrose or an AI model voice trained on Rin Penrose? This green, I don't like this green, but they've not asked me to paint it, so I can't do anything about it. Okay. I've just left the lights on. That's not good for the environment. Okay. We're modeling good behaviors in this chat. Invite Rin Penrose for a nice chat on the channel. That's terrifying. The sheer prospect of that is terrifying. The sheer prospect of interacting or being acknowledged in any way by a streamer that gets more than like 50 viewers at a time is terrifying to me. I'm not gonna lie. As like some of the people I know are starting to veer into those numbers, and I'm like, I can't. I'm scared. You could be streaming something completely different at the same time and still not beat the Rin Penrose allegations. That has literally happened so many times. Do you think it's a problem that I'm just like painting on their bed? Sleep? Can I sleep in their bed? No. Normally you would put down like a cover. This is like very stressful. Person with coordination problems and paint on a bed. Not good combination, speaking from experience. Rin Penrose traveling back in time. Zy and Rin could be in the same room and still not beat the allegations. Genuinely, I don't even, this is the most annoying thing, right? So I'm going to Vexpo, right? And literally the first announcement was Rin Penrose, and I was like, are you joking? I've already booked my hotel. I can't. And last year there was a meet and greet and I applied for tickets and I didn't get them. And naturally it was just because like I needed to be at my own meet and greet, right? But also I was like, I wanted the Rin Penrose meet and greet so I could like properly like falsify the allegations, and I will never get that now because I don't think Rin will be doing one this year because Rin did one last year, you know? This paint roller is amazing, I know, right? I wish it was this easy in real life. So sad. In before it's revealed that Psydere is actually the one that started the Rin Penrose rumors to get clout off her name, like that Elon sounder-like dude on Twitter who leaned into the accusations. It actually wasn't me. It was Fi. I'm just gonna call him out. It was Fi that started these rumors. It was Fi the neutrophil. Let it be documented. Fi the neutrophil started the Rin Penrose allegations. Fine. Would you like to share the experience with classmates? Oh my gosh. We'd have Psy doing a screen cap of Rin stream live and have Rin open a screen cap of Psy's. It's true, actually. That would definitively disprove the rumors. Because also, I'd like to add, for every person that says Psydere is actually Rin Penrose, what they're also saying is Rin Penrose is actually Psydere, which I'm sure would be just as traumatic for Rin to find out. She probably has no idea, obviously, because like, why would she know about that? Why would she know that I even exist? But, like, for everyone that's comparing me to Rin, they're also comparing Rin to me. And I'm just saying. How would it feel to be compared to somebody who's like an actual scientist? That must be quite stressful, you know? If you've never really interacted with many scientists, that could potentially be very stressful. So, oh, I missed a bit. Would help if I did all of it. Okay. How could she not know she's you? So true, actually. So true. What have I missed? Wait. What am I missing? Ah, there you are. There we go. Got it. Perfect. Okay, sell the rest of this paint. Cool. Done. Perfect. Turns out Rin Penrose is #1 Psydere stan and is basing the voice off of you. We don't even sound that similar. We don't even sound that similar. We've got a different accent. Our accents are totally different. This is why it's so funny. I also think our laughs are different and our accents are different, and also our oh, you missed a part in the window in the previous room. Did I? No, this is the bathroom, my bad. This one? This one's fine. Because it says there's nothing left to do. Okay, no. It's fine, we got it, it's fine. It's fine. The symmetric property of equality. It's funnier to pretend it isn't. This is true. This is true. Like I said, I've accepted my fate. I've accepted my fate. Both of you right eyes are blue, so clearly you're the same person. Exactly. I can't fault the logic, to be honest. I genuinely can't. Reminds me of Quine's critique of the synthetic analytic distinction. I don't know what that is, UFCO. I'm not gonna lie. Gonna do some post-stream care. Have a good one. Thank you again for the raid, Dutchy. Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, absolutely. Please go take care of yourself. Go get some food and stuff because you probably need it. Yeah. Have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna paint this room. We're painting the room. It's blue. Hello. Oh god, how do I say your name? GLMD Grillson. Can I just call you Grillson? Is that okay? Thank you for the lab safety register check-in. Welcome in. I hope you're good. Okay. We're doing the thing. There we go. Perhaps there's a red eye VTuber who is the other half that fuses with you to create Rin. That's true, actually. But Rin is like totally different color palette, so they'd have to match the color palette more. You actually did get it right. I'm glad. It's something of a Scrabble hand. I mean, it's fine. People always pronounce my name as Psydere instead of Psydere, so I feel you. To the point where it's like a running joke now. It's me. I'm the Psydere. What noises do deers make? I actually don't know. Cool. Okay. Attention to detail is important. Rin and Sai are like Pokemon games, just different enough to be considered separate games. Exactly. Rin is Pokemon Purple and I'm Pokemon Orange. They're both complementary colors, actually. Not complementary, secondary colors. So you have to combine two primary colors in order to make them. So I'm yellow and red, and Rin is blue and red. We need a green. We need a green. We need green British VTuber who can be the completion of the unholy trifecta. Oh gosh, that's long. Wait. Sorry, I've got limited chat vision today. Psydere, yes, exactly. Yes. They make deer sounds. Thank you, Astro. That's helpful. Analytic sentences such as pediatricians or doctors have historically been characterized as ones that are true by virtue of the meaning of their words alone and or can be known to be so solely by knowing those meanings. They are contrasted with more usual synthetic sentences such as pediatricians are rich, knowledge of, whose truth depends on knowledge of the worldly fortunes of pediatricians. I see, okay. I don't really get it. Wait, hang on. True by virtue of meanings of the word. Okay, yes, okay, I understand. So is it like a, do we perceive it as a synonym? Synonym. There we go, got there eventually. Or do we perceive it as a trait allocation? I see. Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy, we love that. We've done all the tasks, but I'm doing the last bit because otherwise it bothers me. Okay, there we go, cool. Let's sell the paint, make some money back. There we go, cool. Done. We are done. Exciting times. Pokemon Psychological Orange and Violet Evergarden. There must be a Psychology Orange, surely. There must be a way to link those two things. Cider. Unironically, my like dream merch would be like cider. Like, I guess we can do pear cider because that's funny now. Pear cider. And call it Psydere. That's my dream. It's like bachelors are unmarried men versus bachelors are sad. Yeah. Like grad students are scientists. No, wait. No, because not all grad students are scientists, actually. Some of them are in humanities. Grad students are researchers versus grad students are... poor. Oh no, it's like word association. Oh no. Okay. We've got some money. I'm trying to save up. Apologies for the background noise. Husbando is moving. I'm trying to save up to 100,000 so that I can buy a new house, because as much as I love this house, it's very I need some fittings. Let's treat ourselves to some kitchen. Where is it? Kitchen. Kitchen? Kitchen. Furniture? Kitchen. Let's have a fridge. I think we deserve a fridge at this point. Refrigerator. No. Refrigerator Japan? Yeah. I'm laughing at my own joke, I apologize. Grad students are researchers versus grad students are smart. Don't hurt me like that, Kupla. Stop it. Peer-reviewed cider. Exactly. Peer-reviewed cider. It's perfect. You're on to something there, Robert. You know what's up. When I was a grad student, I was neither in humanities or a scientist. Engineers are people too. Yeah, but engineering is just like applied science, right? I don't know. Psychology's weird because we can kind of relate to humanities and to engineers. So I always forget that like they're separate, you know? Like when I talk to engineers, I feel like there's so much psychology involved in it. Space is overrated. So true. It's cozy. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. I agree. I agree. I think it's in... When I say scientist, what I'm actually thinking about is people in like the kind of broad like STEM grouping, I guess, like science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Because I always put them together in my head because I feel like there's a lot in common. Let's have a fridge. Let's do the red one. Sure. It's got... Wait, it's got dinosaurs on it. Okay, it's got to be this one. Let's see. No, we'll just do red. Details. Oh, you can choose the individual details. That's cute. I can't see what they are, though. I don't know what that one is, so I'll turn that one off. What's that? Is that one a cat or a dinosaur? I can't tell. We'll keep that one. I can't tell what that is. We'll keep it. That's a frog? I can't tell what that is. That's a fossil, I think. So we'll keep that one, maybe. I don't know what's going on. That we'll keep, sure. Palm tree we can keep. Kettle. That's gotta stay. What? I can't. How am I meant to tell what these are? Some of them are obvious and some of them are like, what is that? Whatever it is, I don't like it. A rolling pin. Okay. No rolling pin. Starfish can stay. Dinosaur obviously needs to stay. And the picture can stay, sure. What is this thing here? I don't like that one, actually. Was it that one? No. Was it that one? Yeah, it was that one. Okay. This is a bit less cluttered looking now, so that's good. That's good. Yeah. You can rephrase the distinction as analytic statements are ones whose validity determines their soundness. Yes. Engineer is much getting stuff done as convincing people that that stuff is a good, bad, or bad idea. Yes, that's true. But science is kind of the same, right? Science is kind of the same. Like a non-zero part of my job is saying to people like, don't do that. That's not good for people's brains. You could do a non-alcoholic cider. Yeah, exactly. That's what I would plan to do. That's what I would do. Like the ones that they sell at IKEA. I love those. Those are so good. Although I don't think they sell them there anymore, which is sad. Not all grad students are researchers. They're in non-research master's degrees. Yeah, but you normally have to do some component of research in all of them, right? Like even the clinical ones, for example, you have to do some research. So I would disagree. I feel like they are all researchers. I guess there's like arts ones maybe where you... No, because even then you have to research for the piece before you make it. So, yeah. I have to say so much, don't do that, right? It's literally such a big part of the job. Okay. There. Now we've got a fridge. This is good. What was that thing? Okay, that's a sandwich. That's fine. They were cats. That's fine, I guess. There's a... Yeah, there's like a to-do list. And a frog. Okay, these are all fine. I like these things. Cool. We've got a fridge finally. That's exciting. We're moving up in the world. This is great. Maybe we'll even get a radiator soon. You know what? Sure, let's do it. Let's get a radiator. Where is it? Installations? Heating. Radiator. Yes. Oh, do I need to do the thing first? No? It's just ready to go. Okay. Is it because the bed's in the way? Let's see. Yes, it is because the bed's in the way. Okay. Let's put these... Oh no, let's put them up here. The Spanish towels. There we go. Cool. Let's have it underneath the window. That's not where it's... Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. We need a line of VTuber ciders. We already have cider and ego cider locked in. This is true. Psydere, yes. We do need Psydere. So as mentioned IKEA, the Rin Penrose allegations have at least doubled. Okay, that was one of the things that caused it originally. I'm not gonna lie, because I do have a substantial IKEA shark collection, and I do like IKEA a lot. And I do shill for IKEA quite regularly, to be honest. So that was kind of where it started, I'm not gonna lie. And that is an allegation that I can't beat. I do like IKEA, I'm not gonna lie, I do like IKEA. Right, let's move the axe. Can I not prop it up? This is so sad. Move the table. Just shift this over slightly like this. There we go. Okay, and then move the bed. This is so much faff. Oh my gosh. Have you put the radiator in upside down? I just did what it told me. These things in Ireland, these things are at the bottom, but I just did it the way that it told me to do it. I don't think I put it in upside down. The radiators in this game are just weird. There we go. Bed. Perfect. Okay. We've got radiator, we've got Spanish towels, we've got axe. Okay. Things are moving up in the world. We've finally got heating and a fridge. Okay. I'm starting to live in a way that is functional. Do you like blacha? And how much do you like blacha? I have multiple. I have 3 of them, so... I have 3 of them. I have 1 big one and 2 little ones, and they've all got names. So, does that answer your question? Something you shouldn't touch. Wait, what is something you shouldn't touch? I missed it. Exhibit A this week, don't drink diuretics. Don't use 2,4-DNO. Don't touch that. It will literally make you catch fire. Oh, 2,4-DNP. It puts holes in your mitochondria. Okay. That's threatening. Yeah, don't touch that. Oh no. I've heard everyone can do something for $20, but an engineer might figure out how to do it for $2. That's true. Faster. Very true. That's why I thought it was upside down. Yeah, right. Who puts that thing at the top? That's weird. It does kind of make sense actually though, because it means that you can stand there and turn it rather than having to bend down and turn it. You know, that does make sense. My favorite position for the bed, I will one day roll in my sleep and wake up from burning myself on that radiator. I've always been next to the radiator. I mean, actually I'm not at the minute, but like when I was growing up, I was always right next to the radiator and I never burnt myself on it. How high do you have your heating? To be fair, we didn't have our heating on very often when I was a kid, so that might be why, but... Real John would pronounce... Okay, fine. I'll start saying blahage or something. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced blöche. Something like that. I don't know. I got told how to pronounce it by a Swedish person once and then I forgot. You can make money turning properties into fixer-uppers rather than actually fixing up into a fixer-upper. Exactly. Just buy a piece of land, build a shed on it, and then sell it on. I mean, to be fair, right? If you look at, okay, I know that my shed doesn't look like much from the outside. It does look like an actual shed, but inside, this is bigger than the average Dublin apartment. So I think this is actually pretty good. This is pretty good. Starting to think they're not the same. Yes. Pronounced differently. That's the secret. Okay. Also, can we just acknowledge the priority was getting a standing desk and not getting a fridge or a heater? That's okay. Okay. Never in my life have I used the radiator knob. See, you're not heat maxing then. You're not heat maxing. So the best efficiency is to go around and work out which are the rooms with the worst drafts and which are the rooms with the least worst drafts, and then increase the heating in the rooms with the worst draft and decrease it in the rooms with the least drafts. Easy. I'm not a snowman. I'm a snowman, so I don't like radiators. See, I feel permanently cold, so I'm a big radiator enjoyer, to be honest. I was told by a Swedish person they had a funny accent. They were Scottish. I can tell the difference between Swedish and Scottish. Mostly because, like, Swedish people don't talk to you and Scottish people do, and they're very aggressive, so yeah. That's a massive generalization. I've been to Scotland once and everyone was really nice. I heard so many people being like, Scotland is threatening, and then I went there and everyone was lovely, so I don't know what's up with that. 0.012 MPM. What does the M stand for? Money? Money per minute? Is that what we're going for? That's terrible. If we're doing it money, then you need to work out my hourly rate, surely. It's always on full blast. Is the heaters turn on and off on a schedule? I see. I see. Yeah, we don't have that. Ours is just like consistent temperature, and then it gets to a point in the year where it's like, I'm sweating. And then, yeah. And then we turn it down. Both have blue and, oh wait. Both have blue and a cross on their flags and start with S, so it's basically the same people. True, actually. Just rotate it and it's pretty much the same thing. Missions per minute, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Let's do another one then. What should we do? Let's see. A bit of gravel and a couple of bushes from Evelyn Hawes. Hello. What accent should I do? Hello. I work at home in my dentist office. I can deal with all kinds of teeth cavities, but not ones with the holes and weeds in my garden. Please lay some gravel in the front of my yard to get rid of those. Also, could you plant something on there to make it look better? Kindest regards, Evelyn Hawes. Okay, Evelyn, we'll do that. No problem. Let's do it. Do a Croydon accent next. That's really weirdly specific. I don't know what that sounds like. Hi! Oh my gosh, hi! Wait. Hi! Variona, hello! How are you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. There we go. There we go. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? How are you doing? I hope you're good. What were you streaming? What were you up to? What were you up to? Hi everybody, I'm Psydere. I'm a research psychologist in real life, and then I come on to stream, and sometimes I do science, but not today. We're flipping houses. I've given up. I've left academia. We're doing up houses. I'm earning more money than I did as a grad student. Yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. But Mistress Variona, thank you so much for the raid. If you need to chill, get away from the PC, get a drink, etc., please absolutely do it. Otherwise, stay here. We always love having you in. I'm lovely. Oh, I'm so glad. I was doing a collab with Due Process. Ooh, nice. I don't know what that is or who that is, but nice. Please tell me more about it if you, have the time. But like I said, if you need to Get up. Get away from the PC. That's also fine. 23 milli-missions per minute. So true. That is true, actually. That's accurate. Everyone's sitting in a room and Psydere suddenly lifts her head and says, I'm sweating. Too much information, classic. I can't help it. Like, the autistic lack of filter just makes me say weird things. And if I'm too warm, I will literally just be like, I'm sweating. I don't like it. Let's turn down the heating. I can't help it. It's an FPS game that's like Counter-Strike, but also Team Fortress. Okay. Interesting. That sounds kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. I have played neither of those extensively though. I remember when I was younger, my friends were all like, let's play Counter-Strike. And I was like, okay. And then I tried to play it and then my laptop physically couldn't load it and I was running at 2 frames per second. And then I kept forgetting to try it again after that. I should probably try it. But yeah, I'm glad. I hope you're having fun. I hope you're having fun. And yeah, thank you again so much for the raid. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. And also everybody, if you don't follow Mistress Variona, you should. What the heck? You should. We love Mistress Variona in this chat. Roadman? I ain't doing Roadman accent. I literally can't remember what that sounds like. I can't remember what it sounds like. The dentist wants you to cover her yard with rocks and stick some plants in it. Yes. That I've managed to work out, you know? If I ever become a streamer and get more than 50 viewers, the first person I'm raiding is Psydere. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been raided by 50 plus viewers, I think 2 or 3 times. And it was, I'm not gonna lie, I really, 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 really appreciated it. I think 2 of them, if I remember correctly, it was twice by Horatius the Dwarf, who we love and support. Well, Horatius does psychology streams sometimes. Amazing. And then I think the other time was by Nay the other day. And both times it was very stressful. But it was very much appreciated. I love him. He's so lovely. Right? Horatius is genuinely one of like the nicest, most kind and supportive like people ever in general. In general. Amazing stuff. Don't appreciate it. I'm doing it to screw with you. Oh my gosh. I live in fear that one day there would be a really, really big raid. I'm not gonna lie. I do actually live in fear. I would accept it if it happened, but I would also live in fear. Remove the weeds. Scatter the gravel. Place the plants. I assume I need to cut this first. Whee! Zoom. Okay. Zoom. This gets rid of the weeds also, so it's like productive, you know? Good use of time. Efficient, that's the word I'm looking for. I did indeed just mix up efficient and productive. Brilliant. That's how you know I've got science brain. Hello? You. Okay, that one doesn't want to go. Fair enough. Can't fault that. It's a happy little weed. Mouse raids you, you pass out. I actually would. I'm not gonna lie, that would actually make me pass out. Legitimately just want to sit down and talk to him. Me too. It's been on my list of things that, like, I've got like a long old list of people that I want to reach out to and just talk about like what they do, right? You are one of them also. People that do like cool jobs. That might be willing and interested to talk about it. Obviously, Horatius definitely would be because he talks about his job on stream and also on Twitter sometimes. But yeah, like people that do kind of like psychology and like, okay, when I say like science or engineering or whatever, stuff in that kind of vague general area, but also like clinical people. I want to know more about their careers because I feel like I'm in a very psychology bubble. I don't know much and I would like to know more. It'd be really fun. It's all fun and games until written raids so she can push her ults account. I suffer. I suffer. So true, actually. My job I've just changed. I got a major promotion. Amazing! Congratulations! Well done! Well done! Yay! Oh, well done. I love that. What should we do? This? Square. I assume we want square? Blue. What's the most dentist color? I think this. Probably the graphite is the most dentist colored. Are we just putting it everywhere? Don't really... two colored gravel? Is this the right one? I'm confused. Oh yeah, no, it's the right one, okay. Graphite is the most dentist colored, I think. I'm a person with a cool job, unemployed. I mean, that can still be cool. It depends on what you do with your time, right? I know people that have been unemployed and done very, very cool things. If you're working on projects and stuff, that's very, very cool. Or if you're just living your best life, that's also very cool. Okay, there we go. Gravel. Personally, I'm not a fan of getting rid of the grass because this is not good for biodiversity, but you know, it's fine. That's what they want. It's what they want. Is this the right gravel? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Whee! The gravel's kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. Light, barely saturated, bright blue. That would also have been a good gravel color. But I think the grey is very, it's very dentist coded. Blue also definitely is though. Okay. I'm not doing a very good job of this, actually, to be honest. There we go, okay. Back here? No, you want to keep that. That's good. I'm glad. Okay. How about over here? Do you want gravel here? Yeah. Oh, you want single coloured gravel. Okay. Single coloured gravel. Goodness gracious. Oh, no. They don't match. Okay, we'll just do white. We'll do small gravel, I guess, and then square. There we go. This is really annoying. They don't match. I don't like it. I'm upset. I hunt down Rin Penrose alt accounts in my free time. Same. When I say it, it's more threatening. I'm sure I speak on behalf of Rin when I say there is not a single Rin Penrose alt account. What are you talking about? There would never be a Rin Penrose alt account. Why would someone just replace their lovely lawn with gravel? I know, right? It makes me think of that one bit from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Where they're like, Marcus, we feed him gravel. Yes. Had to tweak the hydroponic system today and the gravel sounds like the hydro clay balls. I don't know how to process that. What is a hydro clay ball? Oh, you mean the hydro clay balls are in the... Okay, that makes sense, actually. Why does it look like this? This is not the texture I was expecting. Why is it so big? What the... Oh, okay. I'm not... That's... Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about this texturing. Okay. Okay. I have to lurk for a bit, going to head off to meet with my folks. Have a lovely stream. I hope you enjoy your lurk and then also enjoy meeting up with your folks. Thank you so much again for the raid. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. She can be the only one of the Rin Penrose clones that had escaped the lab. It's true, actually. It's true. What if I am actually the scientist that was creating clones and Rin Penrose is the first clone? Huh? Huh? Didn't think of that, did you? Okay, I want a shrub. Shrub. Ah! What type of shrub should we have? Oh, should we have a spirally shrub? That's a pretty good shrub. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, no, but they specifically asked for a coniferous shrub, though. Oh, coniferous. Coniferous, yeah. Coniferous shrub. Okay. Well, I guess these are also coniferous, but... shrub. The little balls that are porous and sit in the cup so that the plants can have their roots in the water. I see. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I've always wanted to try doing hydroponics. It seems really fun. This is actually something... I should talk to Nep about this. Coniferous shrub. There we go. I should put a shrub. Just put it at the end here, I guess. That'll do. Is this also coniferous shrub? It is. Perfect. There we go. There's a shrub. Another one here. Yeah. Shrub. And then another one here, I assume. Yeah, shrub. Okay, cool. Put in the plant. I'm digging a hole. What if Rin is the first clone? Reminded me of the Gravity Falls where boy bands were going in a laugh. I've never watched that. I should watch that. Perfect. Water the plant. There we go. Gravel would explain all of Rin's noises. That's true. Gravel makes the place look like a facility that develops weapons and causes new international warfare regulations to be introduced. Dental-related regulations. Can you imagine? They're inventing a new type of weapon that exclusively gives people cavities. Terrible. Cover with soil. There we go. Okay. I don't know what's with this imagery today. I think I'm unlocking knowledge from past lives. I live in fear of what your past lives were. Put stuff in the Discord and when the rigs are full, I post pics. Nice. Thank you. Yeah, because I really want to grow lettuce. Like as in just like food lettuce and maybe herbs in hydroponics because I feel like it's the most efficient setup for being in an apartment. It seems very fun. I want to do it. If you're the original, then what is the export tax on a clone and was it affected by Brexit? I'll have you know that I am not affected by Brexit because I'm in Ireland, so I don't know. And I get free trade, so I don't know also. And I don't export outside of the EU because that's effort. Lettuce and herbs are the easiest for starters. Yeah. I'm thinking it would be fun. I also just want to try it. The thing that freaks me out about this game is that there's no NPCs. You never actually see anyone. It's quite distressing. I'm fixing up these houses for literally no reason. Can we go in? No, we can't. That's sad. Can I wash our car? Look at that. Included free car wash. Aren't I amazing? Check me out. Complimentary service. Okay. That's that done. $2,524. Perfect. I don't know what is in dollars. I've never even seen a dollar. Irish supremacy. So true. So true. Tax is going to jail. What? It's like Wallace and Gromit. True. I love Wallace and Gromit. I love Chicken Run. I love Flushed Away. Everything that Aardman produces has been iconic. I will fight people that disagree. There's literally no NPCs. This has to be the beginning of a good ARG. I'm scared, honestly. I feel threatened by the lack of people. It's really freaky. Really, really freaky. Start growing potatoes and stare passively, aggressively at any British person that you encounter when you meet them in Ireland and share that knowledge. Okay, I'm gonna tell the story of the most threatening encounter that I've ever had. I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna give you a nice... There you go, look at my room. My room is lovely. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the story of the most threatening encounter I've ever had while living in Ireland, okay? Basically, I went to an event at university and, there, you know, it was a student event and as always, there was loads of free pizza left over because of course there was loads of free pizza. There's always loads of free pizza every time. Always the pizza, okay? And I was like, can I take some of the pizza home? And they were like, yeah, of course you can take the pizza home. Who cares? There's so much of it. We're just going to put it in the bin. Take it, take it. And I was like, cool, thank you. And then I walked home, and as I was walking down the street, a bunch of kids came up to me, right? A bunch of kids. And I want to say that these kids, one of them was maybe like 15. They was a group of them. So there was maybe like 6 kids, okay? There was like 2 girls and then the rest of them were boys. And the 2 girls, they came up to me. One of them was about 15 and she looked like she had invented her first ever makeup look, and it was really something. It was really something. Like she was going full like layers of oil paint. It was terrible. And then she was with her little sister who was maybe like, I mean, I'm saying actually that this girl was 15. She might have been a lot younger. She was probably younger, like 12 maybe. And I just couldn't tell because of the actual layers of orange foundation on her. And then like she was with her little sister who was maybe like 8. Okay, they came up to me and they were like, hey, can we have some of your pizza? And I was like, no, this is my pizza, go away. And then, I am not joking, without missing a beat, the older girl turns around and goes, you feckin' English, you're always stealing our food. And I'm like, huh? What? Did you just make an Irish famine joke? You are like 12. Where did you, what? And I couldn't process it. So I just started laughing. I just started laughing like an actual way, like I was deranged. I was just like, what do I even respond to that? I was like, okay. And then they just went off to be threatening to other people. It was really strange. She had that one loaded exactly, right? How do you just come up like that? Like, that's too quick. There's no way that she just came up with that on the spot. That's too funny. How did she even know that she was going to bump into an English person? There's not that many of us around. Come on. This is hilarious. The more you talk about Ireland, the more I feel like I should move. People here are pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. She had it prepped. I know, right? I know. I was like, what is that? What is that? How did you even come up with that? I'm genuinely impressed. I'm impressed. Oh no. But yeah, that's the most threatening encounter I've ever had on the street here, which goes to show people aren't actually very threatening here in general. They're very nice in overall. But yeah, that was something. Like, aside from that, the most threatening people are like the weird preachers on the street, you know? I had a random Irish kid say I should be beheaded in a random summer holiday thing when I was 10. That's pretty extreme, I'm not gonna lie. That's a bit intense. I've never had something like that before. People are generally very friendly. Normally when they're talking to me, they assume that I'm Irish. And then I say something and it becomes clear that I was raised elsewhere. And then they're like, why are you here? Not in like a rude way, but like, why on earth would you come here? And I'm like, I don't know. I got offered a PhD and then I just stayed because I like it. There's not really much more to it than that. It's almost St. Patrick's Day. What should we do to celebrate? What should we do to celebrate St. Patrick's Day? We should do something. I don't know what though. I've got no suggestions. Stayed for the bit. So true, actually. So true. I just stayed for the bit of being the one English person in the room. Whiskey drinking stream. No, that would be terrible. That would actually go really badly. I'm not joking. I'm like, I don't drink very often. So I'm like a really bad lightweight. So I could literally have like 2 beers and then I'm gone. It's so bad. It's so bad. Reminds me of a short I've seen where people were playing some American Civil War game. Someone says, if you're a Southerner, you don't play as a Union. And the guy says, even I can play as the Confederate. And then wanna go say, what'd you say, boy? Oh gosh, that's, yeah. Things are weird when it comes to stuff like that. I have no opinions. I'm just a simple, small-brained streamer with no opinions, of course. I'm definitely not saying this because I have to say neutral on certain things because of my employment. Not employment, my professional affiliation. My employer doesn't care actually, largely, but yeah. Hereditary meme trigger activated. Honestly, Irish people, honestly, genuinely, most people are just like, You get like a few jokes about it every now and then, but it's largely fine. It's weird because I was the only other person in this place with a Southern English accent who was also part Irish. Right? They always go for the part Irish people. I don't understand. I know so many people who have like lived in Ireland for so long and they're fully English and they've never had any weird interaction like this. I think it's because if you like look like you might have been raised there, like if you give the vibe, then they just assume. And then, like, they talk to you and they're like, oh, this doesn't match my expectations. I think that's the thing, you know? Okay, let's see. What should we do next? I need to remove the bushes. That's very rude, Ethan Jones. Or, Mandy Clo, bathroom and home workshop. Ooh, home workshop. That sounds fun. Or we could do the demos. Oh, there's also redecoration. Garage, smiley face. Inhabitable bunker. I'm leaning towards the bunker, I'm not gonna lie. What is the bunker? Okay. Wait, what? Marco Resort. Okay. Last week, my dear sweet wife decided that her mum would live with us. So I determined that a perfect place for our lovely mother would be a cold metal construction deep underground. To cut a long story short, I want to place her in the bunker. It's all for the sake of safety, of course. Goodness. For Mum to move in, minimal facilities are needed there. A bed, bathroom, and a kitchen. And when I write minimal, I really mean minimal. Don't overdo it with comfort, because as I think, Mum won't honour us with her presence for long. It would be nice if you added some apocalypse survival items in there because it would make it easier to convince my wife that it's all for safety reasons. Signed, the one waiting for his lovely mum to move in, son-in-law. That's threatening. That's threatening. Okay. 18 milli missions per minute. Let's go. We're doing well. Okay. Oh my. Okay. Oh no. Okay. 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 I've got some questions about this guy. I've got some questions. Okay. I mean, cute garden. Looks normal so far. Oh, is that some weeds that I can pull out? Let's go. Let's pull out the weeds. I'm helping. Okay. I'm just going to pull out the weeds. Free service. What can I say? I'm brilliant and wonderful. Optional extras, except they're not optional. These ones I'll leave because they look nice. These ones, oh, shaking my head. The street people are gonna come after you. What are they called? Those things that they have in America that make everyone's lives miserable. What are they called? Where people like from the neighborhood get together and tell people to mow their lawn to a certain level. The Fallout aesthetic, apparently. Oh, you can change the currency? Oh, I should do that. Where is it? Currency. Ah, there we go. Let's do euro. There we go. Actually, you know what? We'll maintain the, okay. We'll maintain the immersion. Okay. Homeowners associations. That's the one. Not all of them, just the dandelions. Exactly. Yes. Yes. Those things. They sound threatening. Okay. Cute. Cute. Nice living setup so far. Interesting taste in bathroom decor, but you know, who am I to judge? Bedroom, simple, cute, okay. Sliding doors, very nice. Ah, garage. Where's the bunker? Ah, is this the bunker? Okay. We found the bunker. Let's go. Oh my. Okay. What? Oh, okay. Those are indeed some, there's some stuff going on here. Pre-soiled tiles, indeed. Oh dear, a literal bunker. It is indeed a literal bunker. Wait, do I have a skill point to use? Perks. Oh, I do. I've got a, oh. Okay. Open to option. I don't really care about negotiating the price. Okay, fine. I'll do negotiate the price. And then skills. I think I'm going to... Oh, I have to do handyman. That's annoying. We'll do... More tiles. That sounds helpful. Okay, cool. Why is this not cleaning? Ah, there we go. Okay. There we go. Clean. Oh, not yet. Okay. There's stuff on the ceiling or something, apparently. Not sure how I feel about that. Okay, we're good. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's an atrocious car color. I didn't even process what color the car was. Yeah, that's a choice. No comment. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's get rid of the... Which of these things are... Okay, there we go. Oh, apparently the chair is rubbish. Okay. This is rubbish. There's a can. Is that all of the rubbish? No. Oh, that's rubbish. Okay. That's rubbish. That's rubbish. Where does it... Oh, there's more. Okay. Oh, there's more. Where does that go? Oh, to the garden. Okay. Close that again. Okay. I say let's do this little room first also, because otherwise I'll forget. Okay. There we go. Hello? It's not... Ah. What is going on? Okay. There we go. Oh, cool. Okay, that's done. What did that warning on the door say? It says fallout shelter, which is fine. There's also some kind of planning permission or something. I don't know what's up with that. What's in here? Okay, I assume this is going to be the bathroom. Okay. That's fine. We can clean up in here too. There we go. Perfect. Good. Okay. Cool. Is that everything? Yeah. Cool. Right, let's clean. Hi! Hi, Resta! Hello! Welcome. Wait, what am I doing? Oh gosh, I've forgotten what I'm doing. I'm doing this. There we go. I'm exiting out. Yes, I can do things, I swear. Hello, Raiders. Hello, welcome in. Hi, Resta! How are you doing? Wait, let me give you a shout out. Hello, Raiders. I am Psydere. I'm a research psychologist. I'm a research psychologist in real life. Sometimes I also do science streams, but I'm just flipping houses because I felt like chilling. And academia, am I right? Haha, lol, XD. Hi, Resta, how are you doing? We bring the pillows, get cozy. Oh, yes, please. This room is decidedly not cozy. This is a bunker. Like, this is a bunker where, like, this guy is locking up his mother-in-law. I live in fear. I don't know what's going on, and I'm not sure I condone it. The fastest reader in the rest. Very true, very true. How are you doing? How was your stream? What were you up to? I hope you're doing good. Thank you so much for the raid. And if you need to take a break, get away from the PC, get some water, stretch, please absolutely go do that. Please do that. But otherwise, of course, you are always welcome to stay. We always love having you here. How intense? I know, right? It's very, very intense and a little bit threatening and possibly straying into illegal. Possibly very illegal. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I was streaming VOOP chat, like Omegle, but for VTubers. That sounds fun. What the heck? That sounds so fun. I love that. I hope it was wholesome. I hope it was wholesome. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that sounds so fun. That sounds so fun. I want to look at that. Wait, hang on. Let me just do a quick Google actually, because I'm interested. VOOP chat. VOOP chat. Oh, that is like Omegle. That's so cool. What the heck? People are doing such cool things with VTubing. This is so cool. I hope you enjoyed it. Sometimes they have Mental Monday events where big VTubers share their experience and tips. That's so cool. That's really, really cool. That would be really fun to like take part in actually. I have no tips though. My tips would just be like exist. I have nothing. I've got nothing. Oh, I hope you had fun. How was it? How was it? How did the conversations go? We're into the true crime podcast. Today on A Small Town Murders, we have bunker murder. That's true, actually. It's a bit sus. I love that I'll read about this bunker in newspaper 3 weeks from now and not for good reason vibe. It does have that vibe, doesn't it? It really does. It really, really does. The fastest reader on her account. True. Hi, Maynako. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for the pillows. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Fun and chill today. Things tend to be chill on days without special guests on group chat. That's so nice. That's so nice. I love that. I love it when you can just chat with people and it's just chill. That's what, like, genuinely, I want to start doing more of that as well. Because I think it's really nice to just get to know people and to just to vibe. It's very fun. I'm glad that you had fun. Mentor Monday tip. Quit. That's not very mentor of you. Not very mentor. Okay, right, there's a thing here. What am I missing? I think there's rubbish over here that I haven't spotted. Ah, there we go. Okay. These things. Cool. Okay, and the boxes, I assume. Okay, more boxes. How am I meant to get that? Hello? Okay. Seems very niche. It does seem very niche, doesn't it? Yeah. Doesn't say good mental Monday. That's true. That's actually very true. Oh, I've just noticed there's a... Okay. Okay. This is an American bunker. Oh my gosh. 30 people today, and during the last big event there was 300 to 400 people? That's kind of terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of terrifying. Okay, let's get rid of this glass. There we go. Cool. I think that's largely done. I don't know. I'm kind of weird. I get like... Okay, apparently there's still some glass somewhere. Oh, there it is. Cool. That's done. I'm kind of weird because I get like anxious talking to people online. But I think it'd be fine like as a VTuber, you know? I think I'd be fine if it was just like... Where is this last piece of dirt? Over here somewhere. Here? Oh, it's a box. Okay. Anything else? Any other boxes? What am I missing? Because I get kind of anxious, like... I get anxious chatting. Like, I get anxious... This one. There you... No, not that one. Where is it? Am I being silly? Probably. We need to move stuff. Okay, let's just move. Let's just move things. I'll finish my sentence eventually. I get kind of anxious. Like talking to people. So I would probably be anxious talking to people also in the context of like, you know. Oh, is that it? Yes, there we go. Okay. Also in the context of like an Omegle style thing. I never did Omegle when I was younger because I was scared of it. But then I might be fine. I don't know, because I get more anxious in text chat. It's really weird. Like, I have really selective online social anxiety. I can't explain it. It's very, very odd. I don't understand why I'm like this. Do I really have to move all of these individually? This is not ideal. Okay. Why does the mayo jars just make it creepier? I don't think it's mayo. I think it's like grains. I think it's like rice or something. It does make it creepier though. You are right. To be fair, I've watched an art teacher streamer give feedback on designs for VTubers, and apparently there's way more VTubers than I thought. They have a pretty small stream and 900 submissions on their list. Is it EG? Are you talking about EG? Because if it's EG, yeah, I don't know how on earth, like, they just keep going. I would have given up by now. They're doing such a good job. They're doing such a good job with that. And like, their feedback is always genuinely really helpful as well. It's very cool. By the way, I should say this, the rule is like, I'm not super fussed about talking about other VTubers, as long as it's not like a self-promo-y kind of thing, because that gets a bit obnoxious sometimes. But yeah, like, you know, you can talk about other VTubers. I'm a VTuber fan too. You can just say their names, I don't mind. I am also a VTuber enjoyer, you know? Yeah, it's them, yeah! I love EG streams. They do such good streams. Very, very nice. And like there's no shortage of characters to keep like giving feedback on. It's such a cool concept. I really like it. Where should I, okay, I need to start thinking actually, where should I put the kitchen? Because there's limited space. I guess I'm thinking maybe kitchen in the corner here, and then maybe like a shelf to divide it, and then the bed. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't know. It's cool and dandy until you hit, wow, 25 people, you're a big streamer, by someone with 5 CCV and feel imposter syndrome and slap slap you in the back of the head. That's true, to be honest. That's true. I don't know. I feel that, to be honest, because I don't ever... thinking how to articulate my thoughts. I am very aware that the CCV that I get puts me in like the top, almost the top 1% of Twitch, which is wild. That is wild. I don't even know how to process that. But like also, when you start getting compared to people that are like significantly bigger, it starts to be like, how can I describe this? I think the reference frame changes, right? So as your CCV is moving up through the distribution, you start off surrounded by lots of other people who have similar CCV, and like probably like as you make friends at the beginning, probably a lot of them are kind of shift in the same direction as you on roughly the same time frame. That's what I've been observing anyway. Like if you take for example like you know, like Fi, right? Fi started at a similar time as me. And, you know, we've both kind of seen our numbers go up. Not entirely at the same rate, but, you know, we're kind of roughly similar. But when you get past, I think when you get past a certain threshold, you start realizing that, like, okay, we're out of, like, the majority of the distribution now. And then you start to be, like, people start to reach out to you who are kind of a similar size or bigger, and that's at the point where you kind of you don't think you lose touch with it. That's not right, because I feel like I'm very much like I don't care about the numbers personally. Like, you know, it's fine either way. I'm happy as long as like people are learning something or people are enjoying their time. I'm happy. Like genuinely, that's all I care about. I do this as a hobby. I don't care about like growing. Like it's nice, it's cool. But also, like, if we stayed at these numbers forever, I would be just as happy. And if it went down to, like, 15, I'd also be fine with that, you know? But I know for some people, like, you start to compare yourself. It's like upwards comparison, right? Your frame of reference changes. So there's, like, 2 different types of comparison, like social comparison, where you compare yourself to other people. There's downwards comparison, which is where you look at people who are quote-unquote beneath you in the social standing. So if you're thinking about, I mean, in terms of VTubing, it's pretty obvious what that is, right? It's just pure numbers. It's the CCV. Because it's equivalent to like social approval, basically. And there's upwards social comparison where you compare yourself up to people who are above you. So quote unquote. So like people that you would like to be. So downwards comparison is almost like making yourself feel better by looking at people who aren't as good as you. It sounds horrible, but we do this naturally. And then upwards comparison is looking at people who are achieving more than we want or have, you know, more clout than we have or something like that. And it's more thinking like, how do I get there, if that makes sense. Although sometimes people can do upwards comparison and think I'm never going to get there and feel terrible about it. Yeah. And I think when you're at a certain point in the distribution, probably because the majority of people are a downwards comparison, it makes your frame of reference shift to thinking upwards comparison is more useful, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever. I'm just yapping. I'm just scientifically yapping, you know? I'm just yapping. But yeah, I think when you've hit that, I don't know what that threshold is. But when you hit that threshold, and when I say threshold, it might not even be like a hard number, but in all honesty, people do tend to kind of like orientate themselves a little bit around anchor points like that. So it could well be an actual threshold. But yeah, there does seem to be a point where people kind of just like think about it differently and start doing more upwards than downwards comparison, if that makes sense. I might be wrong though, but that's just what I've observed. That's what I've observed. compare yourself to others is also no bueno. Everyone's path is different. That's kind of true, Boomer. But also, it is a natural social process that everybody does. And sometimes it's helpful, you know. Sometimes it's helpful. Like, for example, I am. Let's think. If I have to achieve certain things in a job, and I notice that, like, I get told basically, like, you know, you're not doing so great. And then I look at the others my colleagues. I do upward social comparison and I think, how can I be more like what they're doing? That's helpful upwards comparison because it's trying to problem solve. If you're like already in the top 1% and then you're looking at people who are in the top 0.05% and you're like, oh, I'm never going to be like them, there's no point. Then that's kind of like, you know, it's losing the bigger picture, and that's when it's not helpful. And also downward social comparison can be kind of wholesome in a way of like, you know, it sounds bad. The name of it sounds bad, but it can also be like, you know, I'm comparing myself to other people so that, for example, I can work out what I'm doing differently and give them advice. Or it can be like looking down on them literally, you know? So it has context that's important. I remember watching their video on VTuber names when I first considered becoming one, and I checked Astro Atropos against it, and it was good up until the last point of having it what you want to be called first. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't actually discover EG's content around like developing your VTuber brand and stuff until after I had already like planned stuff out. I think maybe I'd watched I think Yam Allbat also has some stuff around it, and I think I'd watched Yam's stuff, but I hadn't found EG yet. But then they do loads of collaborations and stuff together, so I think it's very easy to find EG now, which is cool. It's just like with any data set with a skewed distribution due to low barrier of entry, you do something like, okay, but what about only the people who have 10 plus CCV? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And like, if you're also, when you're in a distribution, sometimes it's hard to assess where you are in that distribution, you know? Like if you surround yourself with people, say for example, like, you know, let's use me as an example, you know, let's say me, my CCV is like 28. And if I only talk to other streamers who have higher CCV, then I'm gonna think, oh, I'm right at the bottom of the distribution. Whereas in reality, having 28 average CCV means that you're almost in the top 1% on Twitch. Yeah. Yeah. I can see it from a weightlifting view. I'm interested what you mean by that, because I don't know anything about weightlifting. I wouldn't promote that though, it's just unhealthy. Like I said, it depends on how you do it. It depends on your thinking about it. Personally, I just don't really compare myself to other people because I don't think to. I forget. Like, I'm not very socially orientated in general. I'm not going to lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. Oh yeah, CCV, yeah, sorry, it's concurrent viewers. Yeah. I'm not very I'm not very good at knowing where I am in social hierarchies and stuff in general, so yeah. But this is what I know other people do because they tell me. I just avoid looking up, otherwise I wouldn't get anything done. I mean, it's like I said, it kind of depends, right? If you're looking up at someone in terms of being a role model, that's quite helpful sometimes. It's the people who do the semi-seriously factor me things. It could well be, yeah. Like, for example, you wouldn't say I'm in the 95th percentile of people who have ever played chess because there's an extremely low barrier of entry and it does not produce useful information. Chess is one of the most played games in the world. You would say something like, out of all the people who have an ELO rating or something to narrow it to more useful population. Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. Because VTubing is such a massive range of people, right? Such a big range of people. There's people like me that are just doing it for fun. Well, I guess I don't just do it for fun. I also do it like genuinely because I want to do science communication. It's very important to me. I like sharing useful information and accurate information about psychology. That's a big motivator for me personally. But I also just do it because it's fun and it's a hobby, you know? But yeah, so many people want to do it as an actual career, and that would definitely change the way that you're thinking about it. Because the way that I think about my science career is different from the way I think about my VTubing career. Maybe there's like a little bit of similarities sometimes, but yeah, I don't know. Hi, that red panda. How are you doing? Sorry, I'm like yapping. I'm in a yapping break apparently. How are you doing? I hope you're good. You know what's unhealthy? Consuming caffeine and frantically typing an essay due in on Monday. That's a mood. That's extremely relatable. I feel you. Husbando gave a thumbs up. I think he relates too. From the weightlifting community and on the social media side, there's a very compare up and compare down to the point where the general population doesn't even realize. Okay. The top 10% is extremely intense, and the general population is looking at the top 1% and commenting back and forth. Which, as someone who understands the metabolism and the work, it's wild to me as a scientist and a lifter. I'm like, yeah, they got to an insane level, and that person over there is also, yeah. Yeah. It's true. Yeah. I wonder if VTubing is kind of the same in that regard. Like, everybody's actually just looking at the top 1% rather than looking at even the top 10%, but even the top 10% is really competitive. I wonder if it's kind of analogous. That's interesting. Yap away is clearing my mind. No thoughts, head empty. Nothing but, apparently once again, the social psychology of streaming. I don't know why we keep ending up on this. Well, I do know why. It's because it's interesting, but I want to actually find some papers about these things. I have a feeling that it's probably not super researched though. Like, there is some research about streaming, but I feel like there's some gaps that could be filled, and maybe we could fill it. Maybe we should start working on citizen science projects together. That would be fun. Wait till you charge $100 a month for enrollment into Psydere University. This would never happen. I am not in favor of this. This gives me fear. I am not interested. Can you imagine? That would be so bad. Imagine a VTuber university. I live in fear. Although actually saying that, there's an actual university that has a VTuber now. Or like has 2 VTubers. I can't remember which one it is, but it's a university in Vancouver. They've been given like actual like funding to have VTubers. It's really cool. It's very cool. Here's the thing. I knew what they want me to write. I know what I need to write. And when I go to write it, crickets. Okay. Here is my tip. Put it in bullet points first. Okay? Literally just sit there. Do the whole essay in bullet points. Like, put your thoughts into bullet points. And you can do, like, subheadings and everything for it. Like, literally just put your thoughts, organize them into bullet points, and then from there, write them into full sentences. That's what I do. That's literally how I did my entire thesis. My entire literature review in my thesis was, it started off as bullet points. So there was, like, one bit that was, like, conspiracy theories, and then just like bullet point. And then I kind of like moved them around until it kind of made sense. And then I had a next bit that was like, I don't know, like interventions for misinformation, for example. And then it was just like bullet point. Did the same thing. I'm telling you, it works. It works. Because then you get the structure nailed down. Even if your writing's like, you know, it's bullet points, it's messy. And even if you don't have proper citations and stuff in there, it's at least a structure that you can start to expand on. So, yeah, that's my free study tip for the day. It's an extremely interesting topic. It is, isn't it? It is interesting. I want to know more about the psychology of streaming, to be honest. I would think that it is analogous, resisting the urge to grab Discord and hold them hostage, talking about weightlifting, psychology, and biology. Actually, that would be fun, though. That would actually be fun. Why isn't a VTuber uni not an anime series? It probably will be eventually. I give it not long, to be honest. No Khan Academy, new. 22222 micro mm to the power of -1. I agree, Astro. I don't know what I've just agreed to, but I agree. Wiki walk, but for scientific papers? What's a wiki walk? Wait. Is that the thing where you just go down random rabbit holes? Yeah, okay. It is. Okay. That would be fun, actually. Just going through all the citations until... Like, just go through the paper until you find a citation that stands out and then you read that one. That's kind of how I started my thesis, actually, the reading for it. Basically, I have to compare and contrast the development of kids between one age and another, and it's just becoming, these guys found out at 3 months old, and those guys found out that perceptual narrowing happens at this age. Wild, yo. Yeah, I remember those kinds of essays. I hated them. I really hated them. I'm gonna have some water. Hang on, I've not had water in ages. I looked up VTuber University Toronto, and there's a grad student who studies VTubers at UOT. No way. Wait, what? For real? I need to find them. I've had 2 people email me about VTubing. Like 2 academics. One of them was a grad student, and one of them was a like a professor, or like a grad student but also a professor at the same time. And I am meaning to reply to them because they both said one of them said very nice things and one of them said very interesting things, and I need to get back to them. That's just reminded me. But that's on my list of things that I need to do maybe tomorrow, because working through my notifications backlog is something that I will do eventually. What was I just about to look up? I've forgotten. I was yapping and I've forgotten. University of Toronto. Okay, University of Toronto. Wait, I can't. How do you spell Toronto? Okay, VTuber. Oh, is it this one? Oh, okay, that's interesting. I might reach out to them. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Explores the development of VTuber phenomenon from a kind of technologically novel character performance to a distinct subculture from 2016 to present. Yo, that's so interesting. I might actually drop them an email and say, do you want to come on stream? That'd be really cool. I'm gonna do it. Okay. That would be so fun. Hi Potter, how are you doing? How are you doing? I hope you're good. This is a really interesting topic to stumble into. I'm just sitting here and listening. I am glad. I'm glad you're finding it interesting. Although I feel like we've now gone off the rails a bit, and now I'm distracted by the fact that this person is studying this thing. That's very cool. There was an anime series about VTubers. There was, wasn't there? There was. One day I have to introduce you to TV tropes. I'm already aware of TV tropes, but I don't know what the tropes are because I never read them actually. 22,222 micro emissions per minute, but in a more scientific notation. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. Hello, Miss Derry. How do I become an anime girl? Copyright, Doctor Not a Femboy Yet. Scientists are stealing a future collapse. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's just so interesting. No, to be fair though, this is the kind of thing, like if you the thing is with scientists or researchers, actually, sorry, because this person's not a scientist as far as I can tell. With researchers, if you reach out to them and you're like, do you wanna share some stuff? Like a lot of the time they'll just be like, heck yeah, and they'll just do it for everybody. Like if they're inclined to do communication with the public, then they will just do it for everybody, you know? Okay. Okay, we can kind of see now. Let's get back to our bunker. Right. We need to do some kitchens. I don't know. I would love to see. I would love to do a study with streamers and find out if there is actually a threshold at which they start. I guess they said it wanted grey, black, grey. Let's just leave it as it is. I think this is fine. And to see if there's a threshold at which things start to change cognitively in terms of how you process the numbers. That would be so cool. Okay, there's that. There is kitchen cabinet with hanging shelves, bunk bed, induction. Okay. Do the cabinet with double doors. I spin. Tropes are recurrent patterns in narratives, like the squishy wizard, the tsundere, or the indirect kiss. Yes. Yeah, I'm sorry. I meant I can't ever remember what like the actual tropes that are in the TV shows are. That's what I meant. My bad. I should have been more precise with my language. What? Okay, why has this happened? Oh no, I've placed it wonky. Okay, that's fine. We can just move it, right? Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Aligned. Good. Perfect. Okay. Shelf. Shelf. shelf, little shelf. Very cute, very cool. Okay. And then what else do we need? Turbine power generator. That's okay, that's obnoxious. What? Okay. Maybe I could put that here actually. Why is this a thing, man? What is this? I've heard about generally influential people, something like you can reach out to a second most influential person in a field, but because they're not the household name, they can actually have time for you, unlike the top person in the field. Yeah. Oh wait, this goes on the wall. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because the top person's gonna have loads of like well-established like news channels and stuff reaching out to them, right? Whereas somebody who's either early career or they're like, yeah, not like the leading expert according to other experts, but like, you know, still pretty good. They'll make time for you. They got you covered. Okay. Let's see, bunk bed, induction cooktop. Cool. Let's put that here. Why is this? Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Cool. There we go. Okay. Induction cooktop. What else do we need? Chairs, table. Okay. I'm thinking. I'm gonna start to pick up some of these, I guess. Put them on the shelf. Chickpeas. Good choice. More chickpeas? Are these chickpeas? I think so. There's so many chickpeas, good lord. This is like what my house looks like. Let's see. What am I missing? TV tropes will help you remember and also find what shows have similar tropes. It's an info hazard for the neurodivergent. Yeah, I think I looked on it once and I ended up spending like 4 hours on it. It was terrible. I can't remember why. I was actually looking for a citation for something, I think, which is quite funny. Okay, where should we put our chickpeas? Here? Yeah, perfect. Where's more chickpeas? No. I'm just gonna put all of those chickpeas? No, they're not chickpeas. They're something else. They are meatballs. I mean, that'll do. That'll do. We can have meatballs with the chickpeas. That's fine. They look kind of threatening. I'm not gonna lie. My favorite TV trope is autism. That's it. Me. I'm the TV trope. Oh wait, can you stack 2 layers of things? Oh, that's good. Okay. We can fit lots of things. Okay, excellent. Right, in that case, let's do this. No, that's going to annoy me that there's not 2 types of the same thing. Okay. No, actually, that's also going to annoy me that, okay, I think we need to start from the bottom so that it actually works. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. I'm determined to make the most accurate shelving. Can you tell that I worked in retail before? Oh no. Okay. Meatballs. Yeah, we can do meatballs. Wait, how can I... Is there a way I can crouch? Can I crouch in this game? No. Okay. My plan has been foiled. That's not great. Okay. Ah, wait. No, it hasn't. Perfect. Tomato. Okay. Now we gotta match them all up. Yeah, the stereotype in the media is not always... I get very confused. Oh, more chickpeas. Perfect. I get very confused by it. Because I'm like, I'll watch it and I'll be like, I don't know anyone like this. I've never met anyone like this. Not in person, anyway. Holy beans. There's so many beans, right? They're chickpeas though, so they're not technically beans, so it's fine. Ah, okay. Tomato. Good, okay. How can I spin? Okay, there we go. That's what I'm after. Perfect, okay. I wonder if there's a TV trope for someone who pops in a Twitch chat and posts something insightful or a shitpost and nothing in between. I need role models. I wonder. How would you describe that as a person? It's almost like, you know, the wizard that's kind of like a little bit goofy. Says weird things, but then is also very like wise. That's what it's like. Diagnosed by the audience for when the audience think that a character has something. Usually it's autism or ADHD without the work saying anything explicit. That's true. Yeah, I've seen that a lot. I think the thing that immediately comes to mind for me is the most recent Addams Family, the Netflix Wednesday, that one. Everyone was like, oh yeah, she's autistic. She's just like me for real, for real. And I was like, yeah, but like she isn't though, is she? Like, sure, I get the sentiment, but she isn't. Technically. Well, she might be, I don't know. They haven't said so. They should if she is. Whoa, that's a bucket of something. Okay. Meatballs. Oh, we've run out of space for our meatballs. Okay. We've still got a lot of meatballs. Maybe we should move the tomato on top. Okay. Let's move the tomatoes. Okay. Cool. Right. We've still got a lot of meatballs, so let's put the meatballs on the next one. Meatballs. Refuses to elaborate kind of meme. Yeah. The Addams were always a pastiche of horror tropes, and Wednesday specifically is the creepy child. Yeah, see, that's the bit where I'm like, she's just like me for real, for real. I was also the creepy child. But mostly because, like, people would be... They would find me creepy. I don't think I was creepy. I think it was because I was very quiet. You know, I would just sit there and not say anything, and then I would suddenly say something that, like, you don't expect a child of that age to say, and then they'd be like, what? I'm scared now. I wasn't, like, threatening. I was very unthreatening. I still am very unthreatening. Let's see. What is these giant tubs? What are they? What is the tub? Is it something edible? I don't actually know. Okay, it can just go up here, I guess. I guess it is edible because it's got some kind of nutritional information on it, so it must be, right? What's this? No, there's a lone meatball can. That's so annoying. They can just sit here, I guess. Okay. Right. That's looking better now, I think. Tomatoes can be moved over here. Okay. Something like, I'm sweating. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what I mean. I'm just like sitting there quietly and then I just suddenly say something odd like that. That's everyone's like, why would you say that? But then I learned to just keep my mouth shut because everyone would just be like, what are you talking about, you strange one? And I'd be like, yeah, you're right. So like everyone would be like, oh, she's so quiet. Why doesn't she talk? And then they would like respond like that. And then it's like, oh yeah, I wonder. I wonder. There's so much rice. Regarding, I was the creepy child. So I'm rereading Skullduggery Pleasant. It's written by an Irish author. And let's just say the humor is very familiar, especially the female protagonist. I should probably read that. I remember one of my friends was like obsessed with it at school. I forgot about that series even existing until just now. Thank you for the reminder. That's annoying me. That's not. It's not even. Oh, that's oh. Do they seriously not align? Okay. Surely I can get this to align. Surely. Because he said that he wants this to be terrible for his mother-in-law, it makes me want it to be nice, you know? At least livable. Because I don't think that's normal. I don't think that's... Oh, wait, there's more of these, okay. I don't think that's a normal response. That's very strange behavior. Every time that I ever see anything from, like, r/relationships, I'm always like, you know, probably this situation could be resolved by just talking. Rather than posting on Reddit. I don't understand people. They're so weird. I've been a psychologist for like 10 years. Studying psychology for 10 years, I still don't understand people. What is going on with this? Okay. Cool. There's a large amount of puffed rice, I think? I don't know. Yes. Ah. The creepy child itself is a take from the changeling myths that were there to explain neurodivergent kids. I see. So no wonder Wednesday's autism coded. Yeah. To be fair, it might also be something to do with the fact that, like, what's his name? Tim Burton is the director. He's also very... He's also been very, a lot of his stuff is very autism coded, let's be honest. Coincidence? I think not. Okay. Hi, Dark Magnate, how are you doing? If I didn't post to Reddit, how do I get internet points? This is true. I can't fault that logic, actually. Social comparison is very important, apparently. Oh my gosh. For real though, why don't people just talk? It's so weird. I don't get it. It's not that hard. Just be normal. And that's coming from me. That's coming from me and I'm saying just be normal. Come on. Okay, I can't put that in anymore. That's annoying. What? 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 Ah, my stomach just made a noise. I'm hungry. I forgot. That's a thing that happens. I should eat food at some point. That would be sensible. Psydere is doing the Violet Evergarden thing where Violet listened to the message and transcribed it literally instead of reading into the nuances of human oh, that's actually just autism. Yes, actually, yes. Actually, yes. And you know what? To be honest, also, I've got real, like, flat affect, right? So I think I'm okay when I'm talking. When I'm talking, I think I sound like I have a personality. But, like, if you meet me, a lot of the time, like, I'm gonna be honest, the VTuber thing, look at my VTuber. Just like a blank smile. That's me in real life too. That's how I genuinely just function. That's me. So, yeah. Unironically that. Just a vacant smile. No thoughts, head empty. Okay. We're doing good here. I think this is good. Why is this clipping? What are you doing? Ah, this one's in the wrong place, that's why. Aha, got you. Hello? Why? Is this also in the wrong place? No, it's not. It just doesn't want to. Okay, fine. Fair enough, I can't fault that. Instead, there will be a single, whatever this is. Jar of peanut butter or something, I don't know. That's annoying. It's fine. It's annoying. No, that's not there. Okay, that's annoying. I got dragged into neurotypical straight relationship TikTok and I'm just staring going, have you tried talking to each other respectfully? Right? Right? I don't understand it. It's like, oh, he's opening his messages 0.3 seconds slower than he used to. Does that mean that he's gonna break up with me? And it's like, no? What? I don't understand. Or like, oh, is he hiding something? Because he's buying different brands of sausages. And I'm like, what, how are these things correlated? I don't understand. What am I missing here? I don't get it. The Addams family were always the weirdos that are actually the nicest. That's true, actually. The blank smile is cute. This is also true. Apparently I'm very approachable because of it. Because I'm just like, I look like I have no thoughts, head empty, not a single aggressive bone in my body. So people just come up to me and ask me for stuff all the time. Which I think is how the pizza incident happened. They felt entitled to my pizza because I looked friendly and like I might share the pizza. They were wrong. I will not share the pizza. But you know, they tried anyway. We're just gonna have a gap, I guess. That's fine. Oh, there's another pink one at the back. Bother. Okay. That's fine. Pink one? Pink one. I want to know what this is. Like, what is that? It's just a bottle of, like, candy floss or something. I don't know. It can sit in the middle and I'll just pretend it's not like that. Okay. I think there was one more. Yeah, there's one more pickle jar. Comedically large pickles. Yummy. Okay. And then we move the rice down here too. Cool. So many supplies. I would actually not even be like opposed to living somewhere like this, to be honest. This would be fine. There's so many supplies. Water. 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 Yes. Cool. Peanut butter, tomato. Lots of packs of rice. Okay. I think we're getting there. I don't know what is like the top, like what this tub is. I assume it's like oil or something. Can I go up there? Can I? No. Wait. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Good stuff. Okay. They're not even, but that's okay. That's okay. They're on the top shelf. Let's see. A lot of the time it feels like miscommunication is actually not a lack of communication, but instead communication of information through indirect means where it gets misinterpreted because of the informal nature of human communication. That's true. And maybe that's why I don't understand it, because the indirect stuff, I just don't get it. It just doesn't go in. So I just say it. I don't know. I'm not good at that stuff. Girl, I am the one with the neurodevelopmental disorder. I shouldn't have better social skills, right? This is how I feel too. I'm sat here like you have the audacity to sit there and say that I have the disorder. I'm just different. I just process things literally and directly, and you're all doing this weird thing where it's like, can I link up the purchases of sausages with everything else? Like, come on. Come on. I got memes sent to me about my TISM score from my lab mates. Yeah, I've had that too. Mine's pretty funny though. Mine's pretty high. But then you use some of them and the guy yells at you because what if there's an apocalypse? And I'm like, Jerry, it's 2025. The entire planet infrastructure might go down and it'll be up by Wednesday. It's not Mad Max and I want Cheerios. True. I do like Cheerios. I've not had Cheerios in ages. Yeah. I just say it. Yeah, right? If there's something to say, just say it. I don't understand. I don't get it. I'm gonna put tomatoes here. Tomatoes. No, because there's a lot of tomatoes. There's less peanut butter. So let's put the peanut butter on here. Yes. Peanut. That's tomatoes. Peanut butter. Oh, it's soup. It's tomato soup. Okay, that changes things. And then tuna. Tuna. Oh, there's a lot of tuna too. Can you stack it? You can't. That's really disappointing. Hello? Tuna. No, that's annoying. Okay. Okay. What is there not much of? Nothing. There's no way to do this now. This is sad. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Soup. We'll do the soup on this side. Soup. Soup. I do get the subtext, I just think tism tism is silly. And I ignore it. Yeah. To be fair, I also pick up on like stuff normally. But then I'm just like, what is the point? I think because like now I've been exposed to enough silliness that I do just like, I understand, not because I process it naturally, but because I've learned by association, if that makes sense. So I can work it out. I do have to think though. Like nothing just like comes to me naturally. In terms of subtexts and stuff like that. Where else? Where there's another tomato soup here. See it, say it, sorted. Actually, yes. If you see something that doesn't look right, text the British Transport Police on 61016. See it, say it, sorted. I haven't even lived in England for 5 years. I'd just like to put that out there. If anyone ever doubts my autism diagnosis, just clip that and show it to him. Organic food, that's so... What? Babe, wake up. It's time for our checks notes. Organic food? What is that? I cannot unhear that, I'm sorry. I've actually memorized entire train routes by accident. I didn't mean to, I just did. I won't say what the train routes are, because that would actually dox me. But I know them. I can do all of the announcements for them, and if I ever play Train Simulator, it's so over for all of you. Asmod knows it's true as well, because he's had to sit there and listen to me do it over and over again, because sometimes it just comes out. Like, sometimes I'm just minding my own business and I'm stressed, and then I just say things. And that's one of the things that I just say, is just listing off the stations on this specific route of train. Why do I do that? I don't actually know. I don't know why I do that. It's kind of funny though. What's your coping mechanism? Listing off train stations? Here's your reminder that I live with that. It's true. He puts up with so much. I don't know how you do it. I've mentioned the thing that I say when confused is fish everywhere. I literally referenced that the other day and I thought of you. We went to a market and there was like there was just a tub full of fish. And I turned around to Hosmod and I was like, fish everywhere. And he was like, what? He didn't know. He didn't know. Wait. I really need to get tested for ADHD-tism, but it involves taking on a boss fight. My GP telling, yeah, it is a boss fight. I'm not gonna lie. Mine was like really easy because I went to it multiple times. I went to the GP multiple times about it, and my last one was that I was part of like a study at uni, and they were screening out people based on their autism quotient score, and they told me like, you can't take part in this study. You've been diagnosed with this. And I was like, no, I haven't. And they were like, oh, go show this to your GP. And then I did, and my GP was like, huh? And then I got referred. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is what we're doing. You are saying this, but you mean this feeling. Yeah, that's annoying. I hate that. I'm not a fan. Not a fan, personally. It's like I was socially awkward and couldn't have eye contact, and I'm just not as socially awkward, or do I literally not have that circuitry in my brain and I have developed adaptive behavior? Yeah. See, the thing is though for me is that there's like multiple layers of obvious. Like I had the socially awkward and lack of eye contact, and like generally I wasn't really interested in like doing certain social things. Like I enjoy talking at people, which is why I'm a good streamer. That was a joke. I am neither a good streamer nor do I actually enjoy talking at people, but I end up talking at people by accident. I don't realize. And like I had the really, really intense interests, and I had the repetitive behavior. It got misdiagnosed as OCD at first, and I had to keep telling them like, no, I'm not anxious. I just want to do it. And they were like, no, you have OCD, you get anxious. And I had to do like therapy and stuff, and it didn't help because obviously I wasn't doing it because I was anxious. So yeah. And eventually I got diagnosed when I was in my 20s. Are those bottles and bottles of unrefrigerated milk? No, I think it's water. I think it's water. I honestly can't tell anymore. I don't know what's going on. I remember when I was traveling to the Isle of Wight and the train to the airport had an electronic sign that was supposed to say, please wear a face mask. And instead it just said, please wear a face. That's funny. I love that. Literally the traintism stereotype. I know, it's so bad, isn't it? The weird child sitting in the corner of the room just going, the next station is Piccadilly Circus. Oh no. See, yeah, but the thing is that if you're on the tube, then they say the next station stop. They don't say the next station. They say the next station stop is Piccadilly Circus. Yeah. Literally just proven my point. I need to... Oh, okay. Okay. I had that boss fight only to then discover the place I'm in now doesn't allow stimulant meds. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. I might just say, look, university. Look, university can help me with X, Y, and Z, but I need to get tested first and I'm struggling to concentrate. It's also worth... I don't know if... this is not advice, but this is general university advice. If you have questions about that kind of stuff, it's always worth contacting your like student wellbeing or disability department, whatever it is, whatever they call it. They have various names. It's always worth talking to them because sometimes the university will actually have links with a service that can assess you. Or sometimes they even do them at the university itself because there's like trainee clinicians that need the experience. So yeah, talk to them if you haven't already. There is a set of phrases I just randomly say when like switching trains of thought, but to be honest, I've been doing it less and less. My latest is just now, which is more boring. True. That's a terrible tick phrase. That was mine for a long time though, to be fair. But yeah, I like rotate through them. I can't. Husmod, what's my current like weird thing that I just randomly say? My really bad thing actually at the minute is that I just start singing to myself. So that's not great. I try and not because it's annoying, but it just happens and then I don't realize I'm doing it until halfway through and then I have to finish because that's just how my brain works. I got yelled at for nerd-splaining. Oh, pain. Oh, it's UHT milk. Okay. Bean juice. It could well be. I do like myself a bit of bean juice. I would say you're a good streamer. Thank you, Astro. I try. I feel like I'm okay. And there's a lot of... when I listen back to my VODs, there's a lot of things that I feel like I could do better. For a start, my audio setup is not good. It's just not good. But I have no idea what I'm doing. I need to bring in Husmod to have a look at it when he's got a bit more capacity. Yeah. Yapping about stuff, I'm okay. But I think I could be better. Yeah. There's lots of places where I could improve as a streamer, I think. But thank you also, I appreciate it. To be fair, I'm anxious and also alexithymic, so I don't even know I'm anxious. I'm also alexithymic, but like in a way where apparently, so when I got assessed, they told me that I'm like alexithymic, but I also have flat affect. So genuinely, I just have like reduced emotional responses to stuff. So like if you, wait, I'm gonna fact check something very quickly. But like in psychology, there's like the big 5 personality traits, which is like the main personality measure that's used. And one of them is like, wait, I've forgotten the word for it now. C-E-A-N. Neuroticism, that's the one. Or emotional stability, depends on how you code it. But like my neuroticism score is just like really, 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 really low because of my alexithymia and flat affect. Because like if something bad happens, so it has to be really, really, really bad for me to react to it. I'm gonna try and find this. I've got my assessment somewhere. Not my full-on assessment, but like a, yeah, like a verified personality thing. My neuroticism score is in the 3rd percentile. My neuroticism score is like so low. Like that, to the point where like every time that I've ever done any kind of personality related study or whatever, they're like, we might have to screen you out. Yeah. I bought a whole carton of UHT milk once thinking it'd last super long. It only lasted a month. It only lasts super long before you open it. I know this because like pretty much all the milk that I buy, which is obviously plant milk, is also just UHT by accident. Like that's just how they do it. They just do it in cartons, long life. So yeah. It only counts until you open it and then it no longer counts. Then it's got normal expiry date. The problem that I'll say something obviously sarcastic, get mentally annoyed when they don't understand, and then completely miss when they are blatantly sarcastic. I do the same thing. Or like people will think that I'm sarcastic when I'm not trying to be. I'm not very good at the tone bit. Yeah, pop them an email. Good stuff. Good stuff. It's not medical advice. It's studying advice. Technically. Me saying go, like if you're struggling with certain parts of your studies, go talk to the Disability and Student Wellbeing Office. That's what they're literally there for. That's not medical advice. That's me giving like, I used to work at a university advice. My parents were too distracted by the risk of epilepsy that they ignored the TISM despite putting me into logotherapy and psychotherapy. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Hi Fi, how are you doing? This frame goes hard. I'm not gonna lie, I was in the process of like very weirdly meticulously just lining up the cans on the shelf. So yeah. Yeah. Osmond, what's my current weird thing? Which one? Oh, I was referring to like the weird thing that I say, like just out loud, don't realize that I'm doing it. I've caught myself, okay, this is not gonna help the allegations. I have caught myself singing the Pikmin song a few times, so yeah. 17 million, no, the number's gone down. We need to speed up, we need to, it's this bunker, it's so messy and there's so many little things. That's not my fault. Psydere, calm, genuinely, actually. What's the secret to your mental stability? Alexithymia. Unironically, it is the autism. Every time that someone's like, what's the secret? How do you do that? And I'm genuinely just like, it's the autism. Like, I don't actually have an answer for you. Like, what's the secret to you, you know, being good at science? It's the autism. What's the secret to you being emotionally stable? It's the autism. Genuinely, I don't have any answers. I'm sorry. I've got nothing. I don't know. It's the autism. How are you so motivated to do so many things? It's the autism. Like, I don't know. It's the autism. I don't know. Took a break from the essay. It's only 1,000 words and I'm about 1,000 words in. I just opened a word again and went, oh wow, I wrote this. That's good. You did write this and you should be proud of it. Be proud of what you've written. Say it with me. Pikmin 1. I did it once on stream. Once we did karaoke. We're not talking about the karaoke stream. But I did do the Pikmin song and then I messed it up the first time and then I did it a second time and I messed it up again. Even though every time I'm on my own, just singing it to myself, I get it perfect. That was very sad. We don't talk about the karaoke stream. Maybe the bunker was meant to be messy. Maybe the bunker shouldn't be clean. Maybe the only way to appreciate the bunker is when it is nasty. He did say that he wanted it to be nasty for his mother-in-law, but I'm tidying it up just on the basis that I think that that's kind of mean. So, yeah. I'm gonna move this over here temporarily, and this over here. I don't believe in making a space messy to make a point, you know? I think that's rude. We need to get a bunk bed. That can go in here between the shelves. That's what I'm thinking. We're space maxing. Okay. I wish my potential autism / ADHD / hyperfocus was science flavored. Instead, it's weird lore from tabletop RPGs and animals. I mean, animals is still kind of science though, isn't it? Zoology is a thing. How are you so motivated to do so many things? Autism. Why aren't you doing any of them? Anxiety. Yeah, but see, I don't even have that problem though, do I? Because I just don't get anxious. What's the secret? Just don't get anxious. I wish I was joking. That's literally how it works for me. I don't have a answer. I'm sorry. It's so bad. Where can I put this? Where's a good place to put the bed? Yeah, no, I'll put it here. It makes it a bit awkward to get stuff off the bottom shelf, but I think that's fine. You can reach through the bars. It's fine. Here? Here. There we go. Cool. This is nice. I would stay here. 10 out of 10. Okay. Oh, we need to place a table as well. We'll work that out. It's fine. There we go. Whatever this is. Some kind of can of something. Fuel. Hello. Please let me place it on the top. Please. Let me place it on the top shelf. What am I doing to deserve this? Please let me. Please. Please. Please let me. Please. Let me. Yes. Okay. And then one more. Come on. Come on. If I just keep spamming, it will let me do it eventually, right? There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Hi, Woodsticks. How are you doing? Thank you for the lab safety register check-in. I hope you're good. Okay, there's that. We've got water. Are these gonna fit on the shelf? Oh no. Bother. Okay. Okay, they can just sit down here, I guess. Unless the oil. Maybe the oil will fit on the shelf. Oh, it does. Okay, that's good. Okay, we'll do that then. That there. That there. That there. And then this up here. Okay. It's fine, it's fine. We'll work this out. We'll work this out. This can go up here. There we go. This can go up here. Perfect. This can go here. There's no more space on the end. That's okay. That little one can stay there. Don't know where the last shelf's gonna go. They're kind of running out of space, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe here. Here? That's kind of... There's not much space. I mean, you can get through fine, so I think it's fine. I just want to preserve enough space for there to be, like, table here. That's the thing. Maybe... yeah, I think that's fine. Oh, maybe I should just get rid of it. Maybe I should just sell it. I don't know. Actually, wait, no. I could put it here, like this, on the end. Yes. Yes. Haha. And now it's like a little enclosed space. So cute. Okay. Okay. Zoology is a very valid field. One of my most respected cousins is a zoologist. Nice. When your mental illness cancel out other mental illness. I don't think they're mental illnesses because they don't make me sad. So, you know, I'm just cool. I'm just living my best life, you know. Petrol, that's the word. How does one obtain this autism thing? Sounds kind of useful at times. I don't know, man. I borrowed it from my dad. At least I think so. That's the hypothesis anyway. I had someone bring up to me when I mentioned that I don't feel my own emotions, and they were like, oh, do you also feel cold instead of fear? And I was like, no, question mark. And then I remembered that one time I was shivering from cold in a dark forest during the summer, and I was like, oh, Yeah, see, I don't get that. I don't even get that. I don't get that at all. I've had, like, you know, my hair stand on end randomly, but it's never really in relation to things. It's a bit weird. I don't know. I'm good. Lurked at the start of the stream and I was going to social hangout. Was pleasantly surprised to see you still going. Yeah, right? How long's it been now? 3 hours. But, like, really it's been longer, technically, because of the fire alarm incident. But we don't talk about the fire alarm incident. Thank you. I'm glad you've been lurking, and I hope you had a good social hangout. I hope you had fun. Or not. If it wasn't a fun one, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I hope it was appropriate. I hope you experienced emotions appropriate to what you were expecting to. Yes. A sketch from the TV show called Mitchell and Webb. Yes, Mitchell and Webb. Very good. Very good. We love Mitchell and Webb. Is it an inheritance thing? Yeah, it kind of is. Hi, Commodore. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Thank you for the lab safety register check-in. We add that the missions per minute decreases. No. No. The kind of person... Oh, Psydere is the kind of person to be told just sit here in a video game section where the protagonist is clearly meant to go snooping around and actually sit there and unlock secret ending because, well, they told me to sit here. It wouldn't be nice to leave. Once I was at school and the teacher called me up to write something on the board. Like, I had to solve a problem or whatever. And then at the end, I was done and I explained the answer like he requested. And then he was like, okay, you can sit down now. And I just sat down right there in front of the whole class. And he was like, what are you doing? And I was like, you just told me to sit down. And he was like, I meant at your seat. And I was like, oh. So, yeah. Yeah. I got into trouble. Not too badly, though. He just kind of took me aside at the end and was like, that wasn't funny. And I was like, I wasn't trying to be funny. I was being serious. And he was like, I see. Don't do that again. Go to your seat next time I say that. And I was like, okay. Okay. If I've understood as much, though, apparently it's not entirely 100% hereditary. Yeah, that's my understanding too. But I haven't worked out either, to be honest. And I would love to work out, like, what's that? First of all, where's that last bit of dirt? Where is it? Is it up here? Is it on the floor? That's annoying. I'd love to find out more about it because I really don't actually I don't remember. I think I had to read a paper about it when I was doing undergrad. Where is this last piece of dirt? I've just realised it's... Oh, no. No. Is it under here? Where is it? Here? Here? No. Where? Please, I'm a completionist. I need to get this last piece of dirt. Please, sir. Can I have the dirt? Please. It says it's here! Where is it? I'm really distressed. I'm distressed. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I accept my fate. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, there goes that. There we go. Right, and we need to install this stuff also. Okay. Oh. Including the pre-inferno, it's 13 millimissions per minute. This is okay. This is fine. This is fine. I can build a shower. Okay. A friend of the family, her son's autistic, and when he was a kid, my mum rang a friend. He picked up the phone and my mum said, oh, hi. Is your mum there? And her son just said, yes, she is, and hung up. I did that too. I did that once. And my mum was really annoyed because it was like a job interview or something. I don't know. Whoops. Toilet. Cool. That'll do. Hello? You can buy a toilet and mount it here. There we go. Shower. 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 There we go. And then sink. Sink. We want something kind of nice, right? I don't like the whole like, oh, just make everything basic. I don't think that's very nice. Let's do the sink. Virgin. Virgin? Virgin? Question mark? Yes. Wait, no, that doesn't fit with the color scheme. Grey. White. White. Black. Black. Yes. There we go. Modern and sleek. Perfect. How are you so cool and composed and motivated? I'm built different. Literally, I'm autistic. Goes hard. It kind of does, doesn't it? I am built different. In many ways. I'm literally genetically different. In many ways. Whenever we've had geneticists from Vandy talking about the hereditary of autism, they show me the gene maps. Let's just say with that level of interaction, you can pass it on without special expressing. If you're special, someone also has the missing pieces. Huh, interesting. Very, very interesting. What's the secret to your determination? Hyperfixation. True. Genetic lotteries are so fun. You can either get the funny train interest gene or I can't feel pain and will die of overheating by the time I'm 10 one. Yeah, it's kind of terrifying really, isn't it? It is a bit terrifying. Apparently a town in central Poland. I could tell by the mixture of consonants. Apparently, what do you mean? My son does this autism thing. Does an autism... Wait, what? Processing. Apparently, what do you mean this thing my son does is an autism sign? That's totally a normal thing normal people do, like me totally do normally. Yeah, that does happen sometimes. When I got my... When I was growing up, my dad was always like... He meant this in a loving way. He was like, oh, I always felt... Like, I'd tell him like, oh, I feel like I just don't fit in socially. Like, I just feel really weird. And I don't even think it's just like me being anxious about it. Literally, I feel like I just operate on a different frequency to everyone else. And he'd be like, oh yeah, I always felt the same when I was younger. But then as I got older, I just kind of stopped caring. And then when I got diagnosed, he was like, wait, hang on a second. Oh dear. Bcalm is a town in northern Poland on the Liwa River with a population of 37,975 people. It is the capital of the Bcalm County in the Pomeranian Voivodeship. Thank you, Wikipedia. Very cool. Bobo, you're losing me on that. I'm lost on that analogy. Something's wrong, I can feel it. Yeah, I can feel it in my awkward social interactions. I can feel it. Okay, we've completed our tasks. Excellent. Let's go. £9,000 for fitting out a bunker. Let's go. Is this how it feels to be that one guy that's built a bunker in the middle of Lincolnshire? What's his name? I've forgotten. What's his name? Oh no, what's his name? The bunker guy. Come on, the YouTube bunker guy. Oh, this is gonna annoy me. What's his name? Colin Furze, that's the one. Colin Furze, yes. With the bunker. So fun. Love that for him. Thomas Bunkerson. John Bunker. Yes. I love that TikTok video of someone pretending to be an old lady and saying autism doesn't exist. No one was autistic when I grew up. No, you can't use those plates. Only look at them and put them back on the shelf by colour. That would have been me. That could have been me. You know? At the end of this job, it's 12.7 mil emissions per minute. That's not too bad. Basically, it doesn't seem to be one gene, a bunch interacting. So if subject A has half of them and subject B has half of them, subject A and B aren't tism, but their kid gets them all, and then bam, tism. Okay, that makes sense. I feel like this reminded me of that one. There's no gays in Ireland. I love that skit. That's so funny. I love that skit. That actually cracks me up. He's a dancing man, Caroline. Oh, I love that. Oh no. They're like, what is it, like a heavy Limerick accent or something? Oh, it's so funny. He's a sing-song man, Caroline. Oh, all of them. All of that guy's shorts are very, very funny. Okay, so there's like a mixture of genes, and some of them... Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's quite late and I have been streaming. If you include the fire alarm, I have been streaming for like 3 hours. No, 4 hours even maybe. 3 hours on this stream and then make it 4 with the fire alarm. Pre-fire alarm. So, I think we've made good progress, right? I've got a fridge now, so that's exciting. Can I open it? No, I can't. That's sad. I've got a fridge. I've got a toilet. I've got radiator. So this is a massive improvement. And I've got Spanish towels. And I've got more money. How much money have I got now? Whoops. Back. I've got £67,000. That's very good. Very exciting. Hi, Catherine. How are you doing? I see you're changing careers after your defense. Classic grad student moment. So true. So true. Extremely true. What fire alarm? We don't talk about the fire alarm. We do not talk about the fire alarm. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, it is like 11, almost. It's true. It's almost 11. This would be seriously posh for grad student housing, right? It's so fancy. Look, I've even got a standing desk. I don't have a proper oven, though. I do only have, like, gas-powered rings on the floor for some reason, with no gas in sight. So, yeah, it is very... this is very grad student coded. It was more grad student coded when we moved in, to be fair. It says that there's, like, a piece of dirt somewhere. I don't know where. And it's... Where is that? Is it the window? No. Who knows? Who knows? Where? The dirt annoys me. I'm not a fan personally. Ah, there it is. I see you. There you. That's been avoiding me the whole time. It's very annoying. I can also clean stuff down now, so that's cool. Look, I can just wash my house. That's fun. Haha, all the dirt is gone. I live in a clean, completely spot-free house. My house is amazing and clean. Take that, everyone that says VTubers live like that. I don't, you know? I'm good. Doesn't have a shower? It's fine. I've got a hose. It's fine. It's pretty exciting, I'm not gonna lie. Look at that real estate, exactly. It's very good. Oh yes, the horrors beyond my comprehension shower. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, you know, it's alright. It's sunny outside, you know? It's alright. It's fine. Yeah, the moldy bathroom, I'm not gonna lie, not my finest moment, actually. Maybe I can at least replace the flooring now, so... floor and ceiling panels. Floor and ceiling tiles. There we go. What's nice? I mean, it needs to be orange, surely. We'll do orange, of course. Perfect. Orange. There we go. No longer moldy bathroom floor. Only moldy bathroom walls. How exciting. Maybe I'll just paint over it. It'll be fine. Look at that. This looks like a cartoon. Okay. Your home in the game is smaller than my apartment, which is wild. My PhD position pays so little that I'm eligible for 27 square foot social housing. That's wild. Certified Sillet Bang moment. So true. Tile and the dirt is gone. Just cover the moldy tiles with new ones. Exactly. Exactly. Keeping the honorary beans in the mold chamber. I am not. No moldy bathroom. I'm not. Okay, I'm done with this. We're not. Okay. I am not doing the moldy bathroom thing anymore. We are replacing the walls. We are replacing the walls. Coverings. Okay. Let's see. We're doing walls. Walls? Molding. What? Okay. Wall tiles. What should we do? Orange. Surely. Oh, Nev orange. That's wacky. Let's do that. Perfect. We probably need like 3 of them. Okay. Oh, wrong one. We tile now. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. Orange. Orange. No more moldy tiles. I'm done with this. I'm done with this slander. Okay. This is like the fastest tiling job ever. What is up with this? 70s design. It is a bit, isn't it? It's a bit, it's definitely got a look to it. Okay. Down here too. That's already done. Okay. Will I have enough tiles to do this last top bit? I hope so. I do! Let's go! There we go. No more moldy bathroom. I don't need your negativity. I don't need your negativity. If I put those down now. Oh, whoops. No. I can do this, I swear. Put tiles down. There you go. Swap to selling. Sell the remainder. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. If that is not the most obnoxious bathroom you've ever seen, I don't know what you've been looking at. Maybe I should do the same pattern on the ceiling. Very quickly, I'll do this. Oh, plaster fastering. Brilliant. Faster plastering. Very good. Store. Back. Floor and ceiling. Oh, wait. Recently purchased. Perfect. Up here. Bam. Done. Look at that. Obnoxious. We love it. We love to see it. No more mold in my bathroom. We just have one perfect Psydere flavored bathroom now. Look at the consistent color scheme. It's wonderful. It is color scheme. Yeah, you're right. It's all the Psydere color scheme. It has to be orange or yellow or red. What if the moldy tiles were the aesthetic I was looking for? No. No moldy tiles. That's not hygienic. That's not good. We don't like moldy bathrooms in this house. I mean, when there's some mold in the bathroom, I choose orange. Exactly. It scares it off, to be honest. It scares it off. The doors look a bit moldy. I'll replace them at some point. We'll get there eventually. Bathroom looks like it just got an inheritance from a rich uncle and thinks this is how the rich do it. Genuinely, it kind of does, doesn't it? It's terrible. The previous owner of my mum's house had an entirely blue bathroom. You don't know horror until you've seen avocado bathroom. I've seen avocado bathroom. Not a fan. This is the mental breakdown room. The same ceiling as floor tiles. Yes, that's what I want. I want you to feel confused about your orientation every time you step in there, you know? I want you to be like, what's happening? Good. Perfect. I could do the same. I could do it in here too. I could make the floor in here the same tiles. We could make it just full on like I'm losing my mind energy. It would be perfect. This is the room that gives you the mental breakdown. Exactly. Exactly. But we'll come back to that next time. We'll come back to that next time because no. Because I think it is time. Oop. I think it's time. I think it's time. Just in general. I think it's time. Let me save this. How do I save? I've forgotten. Exit game. Save and exit. There we go. I remember how to do things. I know what I'm doing. Why is my... We're going to just finish the flame-themed background music, apparently. We're just accepting it at this point. Oh dear. Oh dear. No, like literally everything in it was the same shade of blue, sink, toilet, bath, and all. That's yeah, no, I mean the same thing when I say you don't know true horror until you've seen an avocado bathroom. Literally everything was the same flavor of avocado. Like it was all kind of like yellowy green. It was terrible. My grandparents have an entirely brown bathroom. That's even worse. Oh dear. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan. The apartment I grew up in had a completely orange kitchen. That's intense. That's intense. I'm not sure how I feel about it in general, to be honest. I like doing things like Psydere themed, but also actually doing it Psydere themed. Not so sure about that one, Chief. I'm scared. I'm scared. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Did it at least have avocado shampoo in it? No, they didn't even used to have avocado shampoo. It would just be the color. It was not great. It was not great. 70s interior is still alive in early 2000s. This is true, actually. You're practicing interior design for your crash pad for your future career at Oxford, I guess. I would never go to Oxford. That place scares me. That place scares me. If a bathroom doesn't look like Dr. Zeus is going to pop out and start rhyming at me, I'm not pooping that. That's valid. I respect that. That's I respect it. Let's see what's happening. What's happening? Let's see. I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure what to do. Also, like, why is it that when you go on a Twitch category, there's now like one stream that's highlighted in white? Why is that? I'm on dark mode, by the way. Why is there one stream that's highlighted now? Why is that a thing? I don't get it. I don't really understand. What's it showing? I'm confused. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm being A/B tested on. I must be. The chosen stream. I don't know. It's weird. It's making me nervous. It's just a random one as well. I don't understand. Maybe engagement. It must be, yeah. It must be like, oh, this one is highlighted and therefore you should click on it. That must be what they're thinking, surely. Surely. I've heard of painting over the door hinges. I've never heard of painting over the entirety of the room furniture and all. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen that happen. I have seen that happen. I've seen just people just paint over everything, including the radiator. I've seen that before. The real answer is Twitch is a hellhole website and it should not be trusted. Isn't that true for every website to some extent? I don't know. I don't know things. Me painting over my face. It's makeup. Yeah, just like the threatening little girls from the story earlier. The threatening little children. Wait, actually, I just realized I don't think you were there for the threatening little story. The threatening little story. It was also a threatening story. It was a threatening story about threatening children who had a large amount of makeup on. Very scary. I'm scared. I live in fear. Pain. Okay, so here's my thinking. Today, there's someone who I follow who I think has collabed with Nep before. I don't actually know them personally, but if they've collabed with Nep, they're probably fine. Called OMGBs. They're doing a partner push. And I'm like, that's cool. I respect that. So maybe we'll go in. And they're playing Euro Truck. No, not Euro Truck. They're playing American Truck Simulator. I only know Euro Truck. I haven't really even played Euro Truck, actually. But they're playing American Truck Simulator, which I feel like has the same energy as House Flipper. So I feel like this is a good place to go. We're going to make a new friend today, I think. That's the plan. Wikipedia is a bastion of rigor and honesty in a hellscape that is the modern internet. Even then, like, it gets attacked so much, right? Things get changed on there that are not correct. Psydere was not a foundation. She had jaundice. Oh no, she had jaundice. Terrible. That would actually be terrible. I hope she didn't. Okay. So. Raid message. Raid message. One. There we go. That's the thing. I think it was the Croatian Wikipedia or something, which was wild. Yeah, there was a thing recently where they found out that the Scots Wikipedia pages were actually just entirely written by somebody who was making it up. They were just making it up. Which is kind of wild, if you think about it. It was just, someone was just like, oh yeah. Which, I just want to, I'm laughing because it was so funny. They were just like, I'm just going to make it up. I'm just going to make up this entire language. And yeah, that's it. We're just making it. I'm writing the entire Wikipedia and it's all entirely just made up. But yeah, that was a thing. So yeah. Rest well. Thank you. I'm going to vibe. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to just rest, yes. Just faking Scottish. It really was. It was wild. It was just some kid as well. It was like, I think if I remember correctly, it was like a 15-year-old kid and it was literally just, they were just typing things in a Scottish accent and hope no one noticed. Wikipedia's constantly under fire, but they're doing reasonable, I suppose, compared to some other places. This is very true. They've got good policies in place. They notice when things go wrong, so... To be fair, I'm not shocked that no one noticed. Does anyone even speak Scots exclusively? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know. I don't know much about it. I feel like I should probably know more. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, let's go and say hello to OMG Bees, who is doing some truck. I like truck. They're also a bee. They are what they say on the tin. Imagine all the AI LLMs talk quote-unquote Scottish from those Wikipedia articles. True, actually. That would be an experience. Oh my gosh. That would be something. Let's see. We're going here. They're quite far into their stream, but they also look like they're nowhere near the end of their journey. So I think this is fine to raid in, you know? I think this is fine. It was the Croatian Wikipedia that was run by a mafia? What? That's wild. That's wild. Can we get a timer from the stream is over, let's raid moment to the moment when Psydere actually raids? We're a going. Just because you've said that. That you've triggered my oppositional defiance. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Thank you all so much for joining me. Oh, I'm not sure if this is the right place to say it, but the follower emotes only work in your chat, so they're unsuitable for non-subscriber raid messages. I did not know that. Okay. Oh no, here you go. Wait. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I'm sorry, I'm trying to quickly, I can't make one in time, I think. No, maybe? Wait, okay, I'm not gonna lie, my chat is bugging out and it's not letting me do it. I'm sorry, I did not know. I will make one. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I will fix that. But yeah, I don't know when I'm going to be streaming again. It will be at some point in the future. I'm still doing guerrilla streams. I don't know. Thank you all for joining me. Sorry, I got distracted. Thank you all for joining me, and I will hopefully see you next time. I don't know when. Don't know what we were doing. Come and find out. Hopefully less fire alarms. Thank you, everybody. Bye. Oh yeah, also there's an event on the 15th of March. Bye.